when we last left off, you guys had been traveling along a side route due to ship traffic being down and Lostaka being kind of decimated in the battle in Bavret. You were sent to go back to where Nova Central was the Marion Vale, where you kind of started this whole adventure, and like under the assumption that Osiri made along with uh, Artorias, they both made the assumption that a third part of a sword set would be would be waiting there, since one of them had one of the swords and one of them had the other sword. And along the way, you discovered that there were some traces left of Josef's handiwork in different locations. But that didn't deter you much, and you met a traveling circus led by a very oddly intimidating elf man. And eventually you got sucked into the circus, and when you were inside, you realized it was kind of a magical little extra dimensional realm. And the leader of the circus revealed himself to be the head of the Silent Orchestra, an organization that you've been dealing with since before Nova Centros imploded. He imparted in you a lot of knowledge. He gave Rouge a small box that kept shifting in size and texture, and told him he basically tasked you with assassinating Josef by using what's in the box on him. And we pick up on you guys forcing your way out of the caravan, out of the the magical tent, and you're back into town. It's been about one day. Your wagon wheel will be ready in the morning from the shop you went to.
Alright.
But for now, what would you like to do?
Well, Bruce just kind of wants to chill on the beach and write a letter.
All right. Is there anything particular in this letter that needs to be said, or do you just want to
Uh,
like?
I'll just say, I'll just,
Do you want to just
um,
direct message it to me, and I'll like put it in the story somewhere?
yes.
Okay. Do you know how to direct
Uh,
message in Discord?
Hold on.
Like if you right click on my name, you can uh
Message, got it.
yeah, just like write it out in character, and then I can like include what it is and the results of the message later. Okay. Does anyone else have anything to do?
Uh, uh, is there anything like
Uh, just generally you're back out on pretty much the outskirts of town. You see some of the shops you came in. You see the butcher shop. You see the woodsmith shop where you were getting the wheel prepared. You see the little magic supply shop again, and you see a few people middling around coming out of the circus tent because it's after nighttime. The performances are all done.
gotcha?
Oh, that's
Do
what I
I
should
recognize?
mention. When you came to the circus tent, it was below night. The circus tent was way more close to twilight, and it seems to be stuck at twilight constantly.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's dark now.
Uh, are there any? Are there any of the circus people I recognize? What's wrong, guys?
No, not particularly. You remember that there was kind of a company store thing where it was hard to actually get out of the circus tent? It seemed like
Right.
most people in there weren't aware they were trapped, besides Tomars.
Gotcha.
Like,
Uh,
think Lotus Eaters from Odyssey.
yeah, that was.
Yeah.
It's so ingrained in my mind. Lotus Eaters. I am Lotus Casino dead.
Yep.
Uh,
The one scene the movie got right.
Sarah finished book one.
Oh! That
She
means.
was very. She was very sad at Luke's betrayal.
I
Oh! It's
was.
going to get worse!
I figured.
Oh, I cannot wait for you to get to the prophecy part. But how'd you like Krusty?
I didn't eat crusty. Which one was crusty?
The one in the bedroom, the one that they tried to stretch everyone.
Oh, yeah,
And Percy just had to act like an interested customer the whole time.
Yeah, I loved that. That was great.
I do love when
Okay,
you eventually get to hell and like they're talking about like how who's saying he's seeing this the same way you are? Humans are stubborn or persistent like that.
I felt very called out.
Oh god.
Okay.
Next you meet the immortal lesbians.
Calden is just gonna hang out on the beach. He's just gonna relax now.
Okay, so we're having a beach episode.
Yep.
Aldar, do you want to join in the
Cool,
beach
let's-
episode?
Beach episode. Cool, let's go get the beach.
Aldar will join them at the beach rather than just going and drinking at the bar, because that was his original plan, and then everybody else starts going to the beach, and he's like,
You can drink
know
at the
what?
beach.
hell yeah, they don't give a shit about open container here.
You're a 7-foot tall dragon that just beat up everyone in town. No one's going to question you doing nonsense.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go get another one of those garbage cans of ale real quick, and then I'll join you.
What are you
I
ready?
want to
What are
get
you ready?
another one of those.
Oh, the down on one knees.
Whatever that was that I think it was either last session or the session before, when I just had the big fuck off thing of alcohol.
Oh yeah, you took like I let you attach a handle to a barrel.
Yep, that's what I want to go get another.
Okay, so you go
barrel
in,
of booze.
and the bartender looks at you. He's got a bald and he's wiping his glass. He looks at you. The color kind of drains from his face. You can see his wrinkles kind of like pop a bit in fear. It's like, what can I get you?
Hang on, do I still have that? I think I have that empty thing in my inventory, because I think I specified that I kept it.
Yes, you
And
did.
if so, okay, well then, I'll just set that. I, wonder if you want to fill this up for me.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. We're running low on booze since the last time you were here, so I'm gonna have to open the price a bit.
Okay, how much are we talking?
7 gold.
I'm sure I have 7 gold that I can dump on booze. Aldar's gonna be an alcoholic. Should also probably buy more smokes soon too, but you know.
God, remind me
Aldar
never to
just
give you a
has all
key.
the vices.
Like I'm I'm just waiting till Aldar has a kid so he can go to the corner store for cigarettes and milk.
Never come. Alright, give me a second to take off that 7 gold, but I will slide him 7 gold, because I know I has it.
Okay. Like he immediately he's kind of baffled you have so much money. Cause you gotta remember, gold is not that common to the common people, but you guys just keep racking up cash by adventuring. And then he looks at it like incredibly you had the money, then remembers you won the fighting tournament. And it's like, oh yeah, well at least this will pay off my debt in Christmas. I mean not Christmas, the holidays. And he like just
Like, wait, Christ exists in this world?
not this one, but you could meet him. I don't know. Look, if Jesus exists in JoJo, he can exist anywhere.
It's true.
Jesus was a JoJo.
That is my favorite fan theory, I think. Or was that canon? I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure that's canon.
Yeah.
What
What?
is canon?
Oh, Jesus was a Joestar. Like, part of the bloodline.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
I kind of hope his stand was called 9 Inch Nails, but I know it wasn't.
That would be fucking hilarious. But, he's just... Okay, but no more Jojo. For now. Okay. So, he fills it up, and he gives you, like, this nice, green, very alcoholic-smelling drink. It seems to be, like, a mix of shrooms and hops. It's definitely a this-will-get-you-fucking drunk kind of smell. If you've ever had a shroom alcohol,
Mhm.
it's, like, mildly hallucinogenic.
I've never had, but I've heard.
Yeah. Like,
Aldar-
it's not as bad as actual shrooms, but it can get you feeling some way with colors.
So Aldar's gonna go trip.
Well, you're gonna have to make a Constitution save to see if you trip balls or not. How much are you chugging at once, or are you just taking it like nice and slow on the beach day?
I want to be able to feel it, You know what I mean? Like, I want it to be one of those beach days where I'm just like chillaxing, buzzed a little, and hopefully.
Okay, so you take it easy. So I'm not gonna make you do a con save because you're drinking responsibly.
Responsibly as a former as a former mercenary dragon can.
I mean, mercenaries can be responsible.
You're
Mercenaries are very responsible.
They're professionals. Okay, so you're just taking Rouge and Calden. What are you doing? Are you just like relaxing in the beach, or are you doing anything active?
Who's just grumpily watching the sunset on the beach. She
Okay.
just thinks about
It's already
everything.
nighttime. You guys got out
Okay.
past nighttime. It's starlight and the water's cold.
Okay, Rouge is just staring at the water.
It laps
Uh,
depressingly.
So, what were you right?
You cut out there.
So, what were you right?
What?
Sorry. So, what were you writing? Am I still not coming?
No, you came through on my end.
Yeah, I hear
Cutting
you.
out on my end.
What were you
Okay.
writing? This is
Oh.
what he asked.
I was writing a letter to Jerry. Sent it off to.
Right.
I'm just gonna assume she already like sent it to like some kind of like messenger.
Right. I kind of reach over and pat her shoulder.
Carry
Just-
your fingers.
I don't know why he lied to me.
I don't know either. I don't know if he to lie per se. If it is a, I'm not saying it's not a lie, but it may be one by omission more than malice.
I believe the only description he gave you was Josef was an old friend of his from school.
That was it. It's like boyfriend is much more than just an old friend from school.
Now, reminding you, the nephew told you that, so it's up to his interpretation.
Calden says something along those lines. You know, this is his nephew, so he may not know everything, or he may be just wrong.
Maybe. I don't know. There's just so much bullshit going on with us, and I don't know, and I'm scared.
We'll figure it out. You'll get to talk to him. We'll figure all this out. For now, just nice out here.
Okay, what do you recommend we do?
I don't know. We could just relax here. What did Aldar? Is Aldar back?
Aldar's back. He's just in the background sipping his drink. He doesn't seem. Aldar, are you enjoying the drama, or are you just enjoying your drink more?
I would be there to try and comfort my but you can also tell that Aldar is sort of just in letting the people who are better at talking to people do the talking and just sort of being that nice friend there. I'm here.
He's the guy who showed up to the funeral even though he doesn't know who died. But he knows someone who knows who died.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
He will pipe up and go, I mean, if you're wondering why he would lie, frankly, you do pack quite a wallop, so I wouldn't exactly want to piss you off either if I had the option. Just saying.
Rouge smiles with that. Nice. Well,
Do you want to go get?
let's go get a drink.
Okay.
Okay. You go to the bar too, and it says closed due to lack of alcohol.
Oh,
Ha!
well then.
Well, I can share.
Nah.
Like,
I'm gonna go.
he is drinking something that is your entire body size. I want you to remember this, Rouge. You can fit in his drink.
I think I'll pass on that drink. Maybe I could find some thing.
I mean, you can probably like go around. There's more than one pub in town. It's just this one is the one that had the most stuff.
Okay, then
Right.
I'll go to another pub.
Yeah, you found another
Cool.
pub, but they seem to be a bit more lacking supplies. They only have like beer and wine, nothing fancy.
Rouge takes
You
a
just
beer.
want- Yeah, I'll get
Okay.
us a beer.
And the bartender's like an older, middle-aged guy, just a little scruffy beard. He hands you like a normal beer, as all called, and just in a simple wooden ale mug. It's like, well, you're
Um,
one of my last customers. It's already past midnight.
all right.
It says Coors Light on the side.
Rouge is gonna look around to see if she can find like maybe a sketchy dealer.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Right.
Yes, we're finally doing drugs.
Okay. Since that's lower than your passive, I'll let you use your passive. You do notice on the outside, there's a guy who seems to have an oddly big set of pants that seem to have like flaps on the side. But you don't know what's in them. But he seems to be talking with someone, and he takes something out of the pants, which looks like some kind of flower, and hands it to the guy. And the guy hands him a few coins in return.
Right. I go up to the guy and I ask very quietly. I'm just like kind of in a whisper, like, "What you selling?"
What? And he looks at you.
Are you buying?
He looks at you, and he's looking down at you. He's a very incredulous. It's like this maybe 40-year-old guy with kind of like some tattoos running down his neck and like very shaggy gray-black hair. He looks very tired. He has a very gaunt face. And he looks at you. It's like, I don't sell to kids.
Not a kid. I'm a halfling.
Oh,
She gets that a lot.
sorry. It's dark out.
Fine. What you selling?
Selling poppy seeds, dragon claw, and well, some of the best spices this side of Offeret.
Got something that will guarantee that I will just forget reality for a bit.
Your friend could conk you on the head.
I think I'll pass on that.
If you okay, forget reality for a bit. Forget reality. Oh. I know, but do you have a pipe or anything?
A pipe. Check.
I have one.
I do not have a pipe.
Uh, well,
Either I just have cigarettes.
you got. It's like he brings this like little bag of powder. This is called dream dust. You smoke it, you can have some lucid dreams, but that's about it. But you need to smoke it.
I smoke it.
Yeah. So that's why I asked if you had a
I
pipe.
wrap it up in paper. Will it work?
I'm not sure, honestly. Lady who usually uses a hookah.
What about you guys? Do either of you have a pipe?
Did you take them along to the drug deal? Both of them?
I assume Calden at least followed me.
Well, Calden will just follow you to the drug deal. Like the paladin,
Yeah.
the paladin will not go against the law. To be fair, he's a nature paladin, so nature paladins are weed legalized.
Right.
I mean, I was a mercenary.
I don't know. Mercenaries have discipline. You probably wouldn't want drugs slowing down your senses.
I probably wouldn't, but I wouldn't like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be the one to stop her. Basically, as it would be my
Yeah, you're just here.
Aldar's thing. Like, I'm just. Yep. I'm not gonna. I like to drink when I'm done fighting. I like to have my cigarettes. But
So, do you want the dust or not?
I'll take it.
Okay. So that'll be 10 gold for this package.
All right. And she hands over 10 gold.
Oh man, you folks are rich. Damn. And he hands you over a
We've
small packet of dream
traveled.
dust.
All right. We're just gonna kind of walk away, like in a secluded area, and she's gonna just fucking snort it.
Okay. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
Okay, so Rouge, you kind of plugged your nose up with that, and you ended up sneezing some of it back out.
Okay.
And some of it got in your throat, so it's digesting it. So, did you snort the whole thing?
Yes.
So you ended up pretty much coughing and sneezing all of it out.
God damn it.
It's meant to be inhaled. Like he was very clear about you smoking this.
Well, I didn't have a way to smoke it.
You could have rolled a joint.
That wouldn't have really worked.
It's still smoking it. The important part's the smoke. Do you not know how drugs work?
Oh!
Okay, so crash course on how weed works. The smokes and the THCs would actually high. You can actually get high off weed from a humidifier. Am I wrong, Mike?
Give me a second. I'm packing my dryer vaporizer. What?
Okay, isn't the smoke the important part of like getting high off weed and shit?
Typically, yes.
Yeah.
You can also eat.
You can't eat hemp to get high.
Well,
Eat and hemp are two different things.
Sorry, weed. I mean, I guess you can make weed cookies, but that's is baked in at that point.
Not brownies, man.
This is baked in. I mean, okay, would you eat? Well, a bad example, but basically you just ate like unfiltered powder. You basically just ate a bit thing of flour before you baked it in anything. It's just flour.
Okay.
You didn't use anything proper to activate the flour.
Ugh.
Do you understand?
so try to
Yeah.
try to gather up and smoke.
Like, if you had set the bag on fire, that would have worked.
I didn't want somebody getting a contact high.
You're with two dragons. They'll survive.
Knowing our luck, a child would have gone by and got high as a kite.
So, anyways, you lost 10 gold and all your dream dust by trying to snort it, even though the guy told you to smoke it. Do you want to go buy more?
I'm gonna go buy more.
Okay, roll an investigation track to track the guy down. Okay, so it takes you a while, but you eventually find the guy sleeping in a tent behind the bar. And, like, it's around like 4 in the morning. You spent, like, all day. You're going to take a point of exhaustion, by the way, because you've been up all night trying to get these drugs.
Ooh, 3 points of exhaustion.
Oh, yeah, you got that. Oh, shit, I have to actually look at the...
I was a good girl and I wrote notes.
I gotta look at the exhaustion rules. I don't think I've ever gotten to 3. Okay.
I just die.
Actually, that is one of the. That's the last one. Boop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. Grapple, paralyzed, poisoned, restrained, stunned, exhaustion. Okay, you have your disadvantage on ability checks, your speed is halved, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
Oh.
At 3 points.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Right.
Have they nerfed these?
So I find the guy. I'm just gonna try to steal from him.
okay, you have disadvantage on every roll right now, so just a note.
Yep.
And I think you're only level 9. So no
I'm
reliable.
level 11.
Oh, you're level 11?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Never mind. You can steal from this guy easy.
Dude.
Cause you know what rogues get at level 11?
Let me see. I got lots of things.
We're at 11?
Yeah, you leveled up last time.
Oh, yeah.
Cream sneak.
I think that's your class. I'm talking about just basic rogues. I'm 80% sure it was 11. Let me double check.
That means I get my extra attack.
Yep. You got
Oh,
the
yeah.
you got the triple
Extra,
you got the triple punch.
Level talent.
Reliable talents. You literally cannot roll lower than a 10 on any of your proficient ability checks.
Yes.
So anything you roll, we're gonna treat as a 10.
Alright, cool.
Okay, so roll sleight of hand to steal from him.
Alright.
Okay, it's disadvantage, but it's up to 10 automatically, so it's 17. So you successfully deathly steal from him, even though you're tired as shit. You kind of just have that morning before you get into the shower auto walk feature going on,
Mhm.
and you just
Nice.
like get the drugs from him, and you get like 2 more bags of dream dust because that's what you were looking for, and also all your gold back because that's what you just stole from him too because you're pissed off.
Yay.
Okay.
roll back.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go. I'm assuming the guys are towards the beach.
Yeah. Did you follow Rouge? She was like tracking people down all night. Did you decide to like go fuck off and go to sleep finally, or did you stay with her all night?
I went to sleep. But
Okay. How about you, called it Aldar?
I would have finished my thing of. By the way, I'd like to to finish that booze. So
Then
whatever
okay, then you either gotta make a
I
con
do,
save or that'll knock you out instantly.
I want to make that con save. I want to see if Aldar feels the effects of the mushrooms. I want to trip him. It'd be funny. He's not intentionally trying to do it.
Yeah.
However, me as a person thinks it would be hilarious for this character.
Okay,
to
so
die
con save.
by accident. Where's there's the button.
Okay, so you managed to get very like loosely drunk, but it's like buzz drunk, and you only have light hallucinations because you're very tough. So what you get is like you have the mild euphoria of seeing the smoke from the lightning smoke from your nose change colors, and it's like purple and greenish and red. And that's about the most severe you get, besides like tasting different.
um, and then with that
Yeah. And
color changing experience and let it make him lull to sleep.
yeah, you basically sing yourself a lullaby from LSD. Okay,
that's
so that happens. Rouge, did you ever go to sleep?
As soon as Rouge got there, like to back to the guys, she went ahead and rolled up some of the dust and smoked it, and then just passed out.
Okay, Dex check for rolling a blunt while you're exhausted beyond reason. Okay, that's good, even with disadvantage. Okay, so you managed to roll it successfully, and you just like light it on Aldar's smoke.
He
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
I'm basically one of those electric lighters.
basically. Okay, so Rouge, when you go to sleep, you have like it's not like your usual lucid dreams. You seem to have like nearly full bodily autonomy. Nothing's like pulling at you anymore. But what you do find is you look inside your head and you fall onto a couch.
Alright.
And then you notice the couch is on a strange red and black floor that seems to be put into big triangle sections.
Okay.
And that's when you notice the room is kind of circular. And the sections all converge in the middle. And then, like, it seems like a door from behind you opens, and it's like, oh, dear Lord. And it quickly goes, fuck, 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 fuck. And then the door slams shut. And you see what looks like a mildly exasperated Chance close the door and, like, slumping down. What the fuck did he do? He doesn't need to acknowledge your presence yet.
Okay.
Yeah. But he looks like he's usually pretty pale, but the the iron mask has some dents in it, and his fuzzy, like the little chains on his arms seem to be a bit more rusted than usual. His hat seems to have a few pieces of tearing away.
Okay. I chime up. It's like, what's up with you?
He looks at you, and you feel an intense glare, even through the solid iron mask that covers his face, because you see him grit his teeth, and like, if he could bleed, it looks like he would have bitten his like lips and drawn blood, because he out of anger. It's like, did you take fucking drugs to make your mind easier to travel?
A little bit.
You remember back a few months ago when Josef kind of got in your body?
Yes, that's hard to forget.
You remember why that's why I'm here?
Yeah.
You know how easy you just made it for him to take you over by making your mind easier?
Ah, God damn it.
Yeah. You are very lucky I'm powerful. And he's saying he's powerful while he looked like he just came back from a losing 10-round boxing match.
Oh, is he back in then?
He's never left. I've done something my brother Phil likes to call partitioning. Basically, I took all the bad stuff and shoved it in a little box outside your consciousness. But if you make your consciousness this easily altered, the box can get open and back in very quickly.
Let's see.
Also, the box is alive and has fucking fangs.
Okay, I guess your point.
I swear. This is not working out as well for you as it is for me. I'm so busy I can barely freaking talk to you. It's like an everyday thing with that. I hope you can kill him, because he's starting to learn how to talk and it's really annoying.
Well, that's the goal, is to kill him as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm just hoping this goes away with it. It's been so long since I've been able to party, man! I'm having withdrawal!
I'm sorry, man. I thought maybe the drugs would help.
No!
Well, clearly they did not help. Now we know.
You gotta remember where your party's taking place, man. You gotta have etiquette of location. You can't put a party in the wrong spot. Otherwise, the party's just going to drag. It's like having a fireworks festival inside a Walmart. There's a ceiling. You don't do it.
What's a Walmart?
It's a fucking magic shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It stands for Wall of Mysterious Items Mart.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I was just hoping Walt Disney owned a fucking magic store in this universe, honestly.
I'm gonna write that down for later. Yeah. Okay. But anyways, I want you to do two things for me to make my life less hard. Get some fucking sleep, please, because your mind is getting very weak, and it's getting very hard to. And you hear as the door knocks, and one of the locks seems to bust, and there's usually multiple locks at the door. It's like one of those comedy 300 locks on a paranoid person's door.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them seems to just break down, and you see an oozing claw leak through. So yeah, get some sleep for me, please.
Yeah, I'll do
I'm
that.
gonna have to call my sister to deal with you later. And that's where the dream kind of ends, because you kind of just spin back and wake up from that, because the claw coming out kind of almost ejected you. It almost feels like a force that kind of ejected you out of your dream, and you wake up in kind of a cold sweat on the beach.
Right. Are the guys also asleep?
Oh, they are sound asleep. They're sleeping like dragons.
Alright. Rouge is just gonna try to make herself as comfortable as possible on this beach and try to go back to sleep.
Okay. Okay, so the morning comes, and Eldar and Calden, you guys wake up first. And Rouge is so exhausted, she looks like, and she is just curled up, and she is just dead tired. She is a log. Calden, you accidentally whip her with your tail when you wake up and flip her over, and she just doesn't wake up.
Can I, I'm gonna... Would healing spells have any effect on...
Well, you don't know. Do you want to, make a medicine check to see what this is?
Sure.
She's just that tired. You know that this is just... She has lost way too much sleep. You also notice while she's knocked out that she has 2 extra bags of drugs.
I'm gonna take them.
Okay, so you clearly take the drugs from her. She is too tired to do anything.
She just needs some sleep.
Yeah.
I reach down and pat her head. You get that out of your system? Oh no, she can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna fast forward a bit ahead, and basically, I'm gonna assume, like, do you have anything else you want to do in town? Or do you just want to get your wheel and get on the road?
I just want to get on the road.
Well, I'm asking the two guys who are awake. You don't have a decision.
Yeah, probably just get the wagon, and then one of us can stay with Rouge. One of us go get the wagon, and if she's still asleep by the time we get that, we'll just toss her in. Gently toss her.
Okay. Okay. So
Or I accidentally just.
the morning goes by. Calden, since he has the money, he goes in and gets the wheel. You get a quick repair. By the time it's around noon, you're on the road. You have Rouge in kind of just in the back sleeping. And Rouge, you're having a very restful sleep because they let you sleep extra, so you can remove 2 exhaustion points, but not all of them.
Alright.
You guys can remove both your exhaustion points. Because you only had, I think you only each had 1.
Well, they each had 2.
Oh, you each had 2. That's right. Okay, then you both remove 1. I think it's just ability checks then.
So all 3 of us have 1 point of exhaustion.
Yeah, just because it was so tiring getting out of the tent because of the magic barrier.
We've had a lot of tiring experiences with not a lot of sleep in between.
Yep. Well, you did technically get a long rest from this. The only difference is, like, you have a point of exhaustion. So everyone can put their character sheets back to normal.
By the way, I
Okay.
think I need to roll health still for level 11 because I'm still only 10 on my sheet.
Okay, then roll it when you can. If you want to do it right now while I'm doing the description of what's going on.
Okay.
Okay. So it's actually a very peaceful time on the road for the first day or so. It's very few and far between in the villages where you're going. You guys are let's see. You guys are right here, like around this edge of the map. You're heading to Dogos, which is the next major trade route, probably hoping to find another ship. But it's a very, like, since the waves aren't that hospitable, there's very few places for actual villages, so most of the stretches are very long. And oddly enough, there's not any inland fields. On the other side of basically, on your one side you have ocean, and on the other side you have forests and mountains. Like, you can basically always see the mountains off in the distance, so there's always, like, a cool mountain wind and a sea breeze blowing in at the same time, creating, like, a very nice, fertile place for crop growth due to all the rain coming in. And you go along,
Gotcha.
and you see that it's just a very massive area. Like, on the road, you're going through, and you don't hear many towns, but you hear off in the distance, you hear random noise in the jungle. And, Rouge, are you awake yet?
I would assume I'd be awake by this point.
Okay, so, Rouge, due to your past perception just looking around, you also notice that, strangely, like, it seems like a few miles into the forest on your right, there seems to be lightning coming from the ground, like striking almost upwards.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
Don't like that one bit. I tell the guys. Do you think it might be a dragon? Something?
Can I roll perception?
Yes, you can. Okay. Okay! So, Calden, you peer deep into there, and you see a very large blue shape that you can't make out quite clearly because of the trees, but it seems to be charged with lightning and fighting something off maybe a mile or 2 away from you two guys. Like, you know,
Okay.
you can see very far over long distances, but it's kind of like you looking at a giant animated Lego fight from here.
Right.
And you see some kind of conflict going on over there. Or there's still the road, and chances, dire reclamation that you should kill Josef soon, and you know he's probably on the road ahead of you.
I turn to the whatever's over there is big and throwing.
Oh, damn it.
You guys want to check it out, or should we push it? Take care of. Yes.
I want to push forward, but if you guys want to check it out, we can.
We should probably push forward.
Agreed.
Yeah, well.
Hmm.
Is that important? We'll circle back around.
Yeah. Okay.
On we go.
So you avoid that hot nonsense. Okay. I'm so glad I came up with 2 plots for today. Okay. So eventually, it's been about another day or two, so you can move another point of exhaustion off of the guys, and you, Rouge, I think you'll have... Actually, that's everyone's off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're coming up, and you finally get to the next village. And it looks like a just very simple, almost new-ish village. It's very small, only a few houses, but it seems to have a thriving community. You see a few animals going around, but they seem to be like oddly loose. You see a dog barking excitedly and coming up to near the caravan, and some cows and horses just kind of roaming around. It seems very wild when you approach the place. Okay.
Can anyone let all these animals out?
Yeah.
Or they just roam freely.
Uh,
It's one of those new age free range farms.
you don't know.
Can we see a fence anywhere that looks like the animals should have been inside of?
Roll a perception check.
Yeah. Where is this perception? That's the perception.
You notice a lot of fences, but they seem to just be fences. They seem like they can be hopped over. That is your assessment.
Huh. So either these fences are designed to be jumped over, or this farmer's just not too bright in designing fences.
Hmm.
I'm thinking the former.
Okay.
Yeah.
I apologize. Aldar slowly devolved into my Vegeta voice, by the way. He's just a little bit.
The Prince of all Dragons.
The Prince of all Dragons.
Oh, we should probably investigate. This
Yeah,
seems off.
yeah. Take a look.
All right. What would you like to investigate?
I would like to see if I could find any
Any
ask
people?
them.
Okay. Investigation check, please.
All right.
Okay. You look around for a good half hour, but you keep finding animals, and you find doors slightly ajar, and everything, and you don't find any real signs of humans anywhere.
God, I don't like this.
But like most of the doors that are
No.
ajar are barn doors. There's no all the houses seem to be locked.
I'm gonna knock on the doors.
Okay.
No one
Knock.
comes out.
Okay. Which house are you going to?
I'm gonna go to the house that's on the upper right.
This one? That's right. This one.
Yes.
Okay. You go to the front door, and do you say anything when you knock, or just knock?
I just knock.
Okay. You go up to this like nice brown-looking door. It looks very sturdy and solid, ready to survive some rain. And you knock, 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 and then you knock again, and you knock again, and you wait, and you wait, and you wait, and all you get in response is the wind blowing, and some animals getting more riled up in the back.
Reminds me of getting to a place of work and just not there.
I'm gonna pick the lock.
Okay, roll a useful check.
Have you ever failed one of those?
Yes.
Oh, I have not.
Yes, actually you have. One's back in
I have?
Centrus.
Oh.
You rolled a 1. And this was like when you're level 5, so it was impossible.
Gotcha.
Okay. So, you just pop the lock off, like, casually. Like, to the point where it's like, if Calden didn't know you, he'd think you were a thief. And you go inside the house, and, like, you're expecting, like, with anyone being here, it would be dusty, but no, the place is impeccably clean. Everything's organized. The furniture seems to be neatly arranged in rows. There's plates that are just well put up and together. and there seems to be some preserved spices and some well-preserved meat that doesn't look that old. Like it's all hanging up in like a rack. It's just like it looks like you came into a chef's house slash bar.
Can either of you detect magic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Never mind. I have sense divinity.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, you have sense Fey, Fiend, and stuff, and Divine Sense. You don't sense any Fey or Fiend or Monstrosity, I believe. So let me check what Divine Sense does. Divine Sense.
The presence of strong registers on your sense. As an action, you can open your detect versus until turn. Celestial Fiend or unsick.
You need to fix your mic, dude. You're cutting out every other second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is this better?
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
Let me just see what it is. Let me just read it. Okay. That's if you're dead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. No, you don't sense anything. So you don't sense anything with that.
Okay.
But you do note that that could just be because it's in a box or something, which can constitute total cover.
Let's see if this place has a creepy basement. I bet it has a creepy basement.
Okay,
let's.
roll an investigation check.
Alright.
It's always a creepy basement.
Okay, so that gets treated as a 10 because of reliable talent, I believe. Wait, are you actually proficient in investigation, or are you just that smart? Okay, you're proficient, so that gets treated as 10, so that would be a 14. So you go and you, like, after finding a lot of cookbooks and looking through cupboards and drawers to find, like, secret entrances, you realize this location doesn't have a basement. But you do find a lot of extra, like, recipe books and some nice plates and silverware.
Huh.
I'm not finding anything, guys. Maybe we should check another building.
Yeah.
Okay,
Does
so
any
you...
of that food look edible?
Any of the what?
Does any of that food look edible?
The meat looks very fresh. Like, there's, like, nice racks of lamb and some steak.
I want to take one. I just want to take a rack of lamb.
Okay. So, I'm warning you, it is raw, but you're dragons, that doesn't matter.
And you
Cool.
can cook it.
So, you just have, like, Aldar chewing in the background, like, oh god! Do you remember that Cellbox Vine post I made?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just remembering. It's like, is this... like, detective, this is a crime scene! Was this a murder weapon? Get off my dick! With Aldar right now.
Nice.
What? We haven't eaten today.
So, like, yeah. I mean, Tia, you did come here in the morning, so Tia's right. This is pretty much the first thing you saw.
Guys, we can have breakfast.
I don't trust that meat.
Do you want to do an insight check on the meat?
I will.
Okay,
Because
we're eating it.
you say that, and then I'm gonna look at it before eating it.
Okay.
Aldar did just become smarter, so...
Well, then Aldar would know that an insight check wouldn't work on meat, because meat cannot deceive you.
Insight. Well, maybe all nat 20
Meat does
anyway.
not lie.
Do you want to insight the meat?
I meant investigate.
I'd like to investigate.
Are you trying? Okay, are you investigating? What are you investigating about the meat? Are you like trying to see if it's good or not?
Yeah, I just want to see if it looks like it's
Then
it's
that
a
would
smart idea.
that would be a
to eat.
medicine check, just to make sure it's healthy. That looks pretty good.
I don't know. It looks pretty good to me.
Oh.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna see if he decides to eat it or not. I'm gonna roll an intelligence check. If I roll high, he's gonna be smart enough to not. Where's intelligence? Intelligence. Wow.
It's amazing what in D&D creates the greatest diversions.
Aldar will reluctantly set the meat down. Okay.
Okay, so you guys have left the top building and you're outside again?
Yes.
Okay. What else? Do you want to investigate anything else?
We should definitely check one of the other housing building.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
When you guys want to investigate.
The small one on the bottom right. Let's check that one next. Bottom right.
Okay. Aldar, the door is also locked.
I'm gonna try knocking.
Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. Okay, roll a perception check.
Perception. Where is it? I'm sorry. I'm garbage. There it is.
You hear faint whimpering from the upstairs when the knock happens.
Okay.
And I don't hear any footsteps or anything, like nobody coming closer.
No.
I heard whimpering. You should probably try to pick this lock, Rouge. I don't.
Alright.
I'm not, or I could just kick down the door, but you're a little graceful.
Okay.
I don't really want to scare them inside.
I step out of the way so she can pick that lock.
Okay, that's an 11 on your space skill, so that's 21. Okay, so you pick the lock, and it comes off just as easily. And you go inside, and it seems to be a very familiar house with stairs leading upwards, and it goes, and the bottom stairs go into like a family room and a kitchen. It seems this is just a standard family house for like a middle class-ish family.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
So
there's.
let's head upstairs.
Okay, you head upstairs. Okay. You get upstairs and there's like 3 more doors leading to what seems like different rooms.
Okay. Should we split up?
Alright, let's split up and check all the doors.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so so Rouge, I'll start with you. You go to the first door, and it's not locked anymore because you're inside. And you see like a pleasant bedroom that seems to be just very well organized. The bed sheets are all arranged correctly. And everything seems nice. There's this like a tasteful photo. There's a tasteful like painting done of the family. You see a father and mother with 2 small children who seem to be twins, a boy and a girl. One with like long blonde hair, and one with like shorter hair, kind of a what's the word I'm looking for? It's not pixie cut, but it's that shoulder length pixie cut is the best way I can describe it.
A bob.
Bob, that's what I'm looking for. Like one has a bob and one has pigtails. Yeah. And it just seems everything seems almost too perfectly arranged. There's no clutter or anything. All the clothes are in the right place. All the paintings are just perfectly arranged. Okay. Aldar, you get in the second room and you open it and it's a closet. You just find a ton of clothes.
Neat.
Yeah. There's nothing else in there that you can see.
I'm gonna investigate anyway, just to make sure
All right.
that I don't miss anything. Just look around, part the clothes, make sure there's not anything behind them, that kind of thing. Looking for skeletons in your closet.
Investigation check, please.
I am finding it. There we are.
Okay, Aldar, as you turn away, you notice one of the clothes seems to shift, and it's a decently big closet, so it's like very easy to get behind clothes, and you're 80% sure that wasn't you that made that move.
I'm gonna look behind what I just saw shift.
Okay, you saw like one of the coats shift.
Okay, so I'm going to investigate that coat.
Okay, you pull it aside, and you see two small blonde children who look dirty, hungry, and gaunt, just wide-eyed in fear looking at you.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm here to help. I'm here to help.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage because you're a giant dragon.
Understandable, but I'm at least
With two
trying.
swords. Okay, so,
Oh no.
okay. So, one of the kids comes at you with a small knife and just tries to attack you, the one with the bob who seems to be the boy. Just a second, I gotta let my cat out or he's gonna meow to the death.
I'm getting shanked by a child, guys.
But thankfully, your finely tuned mercenary reflexes know about knives, so you just like duck aside, and the boy like falls out, and he stands
you know
up.
about knives.
He has two, dude. He has two big knives.
When the kid pulls out a knife, guys, I found kids.
Alright.
One of them has a knife. Be careful.
That monkey's got a gun.
Racist! Don't call humans monkeys, you dragonborn.
It's the monkey.
Like I'm just imagining a dragonborn Frieza now.
Oh, I have a new idea for a character now.
Like it could kind of work given like his third form.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like the elongated head.
Yeah. Okay. So, the kid comes out, and he's like just backing up, like looking at all of you, scared out of his mind, just holding the knife. And he's very wobbly. His clothes look a bit not dirty necessarily, but it does look. It looks like he's been in that closet without food for a couple days.
He
We're
does
just
seem
gonna
to be
have our
afraid of
hands
infection.
up and just kind of go, it's okay, guys. It's okay. We're here to help. I can calm them down.
Roll a persuasion check.
Ta!
Okay. He like lowers the knife and slowly backs into the closet, keeping it. He has it up, but it's lowered. It's not like out shaking at you guys anymore. And he like taps the coat behind him, and you see it move again, and you see the young girl with pigtails get up as well, and they seem to just be the two kids from the family photo. And they both seem like they're scared and gaunt as all hell.
Know where your parents are?
They both like look at you nervously, then slowly shake their heads.
I'm gonna take a food ration out and like kind of offer it up to them.
All right, they look at it kind of suspiciously, and like, do you do anything else about the food ration, or just offer it?
I take a bite out of it myself, and then
As soon as they see you biting it, they both kind of freak out and dive back into the closet. But they seem to both look at you again, and like calm down slightly. After they see you biting and chewing it, like, did you swallow it or anything?
I swallowed it.
Okay, like after you bit it and had it in your mouth, they seem to calm down, and then like you swallowed it, and they slowly like kid with the knife like came back, has the knife out, and he like grabs it with one hand while keep the knife out, and then slowly rips it apart, and hands it back to his sister without looking. And they both seem to be trying to they both eat it while trying to like avoid looking down, so they can't see the food precisely. They can't see it enter their mouths.
I'll list your names.
Rouge, roll a perception check. You notice massive bandages, which seem to be a place tied well, but very hastily, around both of their necks.
Who hurt you?
They start shaking, scared again, like crazy scared, not being able to do anything about this.
Can you guys talk?
The young girl kind of shakes her head, making her pigtails shake pitifully.
I've come to the door. Can I send like anything off them? Are they undead?
You would sense. Interestingly, what you would sense is an extremely weak fiend presence.
Huh. Do I sense evil?
You don't sense evil, but you sense a fiend, like the difference between a fiend, like, because fiends, like, at least in my universe, it depends on what you are. 'Cause fiend's a biology term, and evil's a moral term. There's a slight difference. So you sense
Right.
a fiend, like, this would be like if you had a sense for chickens, but you don't have a sense for malicious chickens.
Right.
Joe would have a sense for chickens.
All chickens are pure evil, and that is a fact.
Okay, let me put it this way. You have a sense for dogs, and then you have a sense for chihuahuas. Is that better, Mike?
Hello.
I think it's Mike. Mike, what happened to your mic?
Oh, did it cut out?
Yeah, completely. For the whole thing you just responded to.
I have
Oh,
wanted you to
shit.
start communicating Morse code.
Beep 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 beep.
Okay.
How rude.
Yeah. But it doesn't seem to be from what your experience, Joe, this seems to be the residue of a deal.
Okay.
Like, you know how like it seems like a fiend was here and left its marks from doing its work.
Okay. I wouldn't be able to sense like which cat.
I think you said the cats were out of your room today.
I think they moved in there. I think.
Sorry, had a cat incident. You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I explain what I'm sensing to that kind of energy off, and that maybe some kind of pact was made, but I don't know by who.
Yeah. The kids both like look at you and they're kind of like kind of very defensively. Like even the girl looks ready to fight to the death right now. They both look like they're ready to ball out. When the kid will just not drop the knife. Like so it seems like he's not going to attack you, but he's not going to back away either.
I get out a paper and pencil and I ask them, "Can you write?"
The girl nods yes. The boy is just like holding a knife, trying to be very still and looking at you guys. Like he doesn't
Let's
seem
put
to be
down-
responding to you guys except for your motions. Like whenever one of you moves or steps anyway, he immediately points the knife at the one who moved.
Guys, let's put down all our weapons.
There's no need for.
Okay, so does everyone put down their weapons?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I take
as
mine
massive
off with my
clanging
back
happens due to an anchor sword, two short swords, knives, bows, daggers, rapiers, because
An anchor.
yeah, the anchor, the fucking anchor sword, just like
Yeah. I very carefully put that one down so it doesn't like
Yeah.
break the floor.
and the kid looks mildly more trusting as you slide the paper over. And you see the girl just says, "Can't talk, man came," and it's like very rough language. She seems to be using as simple words as she can. They're both very young children, maybe 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Are any of us good at sketching? Like in character.
Rouge is a rogue, so that means she's the most dexterous. But called in the let me see if any of you have art supplies. Actually, I think. Wait a minute. Oh, never mind. It's just playing cards and land vehicles. I could have sworn you had art for some reason, Aldar.
That would have been awesome.
Okay, Calden can cook.
But I can drive a tank.
I never got. What did Calden find in his room?
I didn't get in there.
He didn't go in because you guys didn't look. You guys found the children first in the second room.
Okay.
We wanted to make sure the kids were okay first.
Okay, man came. Night got. It's like man came. Big guy like him. Guy like. And she like draws a symbol over to She has like a little pointing arrow that points at Aldar when she puts the note back down. It's like, blue disappeared, blue gone, and then scary monster. What you gather is a man came, a dragonborn came, the dragonborn left, and then it seemed like a scary monster showed up.
That scary monster be that thing throwing lightning back down the way?
You're not sure. You have no idea.
I was asking this to my party.
Possibly.
I leaned down to the kids. Did the monster throw lightning?
No, the thing says, she goes back and just says monster, man, and we'll put an equal sign.
Gotcha.
Philosophical 6-year-olds!
Yep. I'm gonna try. I asked for the pencil and paper.
Yeah?
I'm gonna try Josef.
She shakes her head like she doesn't know.
Like she won't get.
Well, do you know where? Is the monster still here?
And she shakes her head. They both shake their head like they don't know. From what you gather, they seem to have been in that closet for a couple, like almost a full week, hiding.
I also have one water skin in my inventory.
Okay. They
So
look
I wanna-
exasperated when you offer the water. Even the boy seems to lower his knife a bit more.
Yeah, and I offer them as much of it as they want.
They drink it like ravenously. You can sense that these kids have been, their instincts have been going. Their fear has been outweighing their hunger for a long while now. Is the general vibe you're getting?
While the other two keep, these guys go circle.
I ask the kids another question. Like, did the man have a creepy tongue?
Girl goes. They look at you kind of confused and scared, and the girl shakes her head no.
Okay, so there's a chance it might not be Joseph. I just. What are you doing?
I'm going third.
Okay. The third room, you go in, and it just seems to be the kid's bedroom. There's a bunk bed. There's a lot of stuff around that seems to be like play toys and stuff. But again, it's not like what you would expect from a kid's room. It's not messy at all. Everything seems very well put together. The toys are all in chests. It almost looks like a display room.
Okay.
The only exception to this rule has been that closet so far.
Okay. Am I?
You cut out Joe. What?
Can I sense anything in here?
No, you cannot. And that's your. I think that's the third time you've used that.
Okay.
You can only use it twice.
Okay. Well, then I back out and go
Yeah.
back.
Yep. Okay.
Anything in that room?
Just toys and stuff. Like,
Rouge goes into that room, and she tries to find the two fluffiest stuffed animals.
Okay, roll an investigation check, I guess, just to figure out which ones are fluffiest.
Right?
Okay, so that's a 14. You find a decent fluffy bunny and a decent-sized teddy bear.
Okay.
This-
I grab those and I offer them up to the kids.
The boy, like, hesitantly takes the teddy bear away from you, and the girl, like, looks very very relieved to see the bunny, and she just, like, grabs it and hugs it, and she starts to slowly sob into the bunny, just almost uncontrollably. Like, you get the sense this is the first time they've felt any form of safety in, like, a day or maybe 3 or 4.
Rouge is gonna find a wash basin.
Alright, I'm just gonna let you do that, because you're gonna have to keep rolling investigation checks all day long if I make you do that.
So she finds a wash basin, she fills it up with water, makes sure that like there's some rags to use it, and she, like, places it next to the children, see if they want to like clean themselves up a bit.
They vaguely do, but before they don't actually clean themselves up, they start to drink it because they're still
okay.
thirsty. And that's when the boy seems to have ingested too much, and you see him puke from overindulgence,
Oh.
I'm running to the bathroom.
and he like pukes on Calden's armor.
Oh.
Ooh.
Thankfully, it's metal, so it goes off. But
Yeah.
he looks apologetic. Like, it's weird because he's trying to threaten you with a knife while also looking like an apologetic kid. It's kind of a different contrast.
This kid's a little confused, okay? One Dragonborn fucked him over, and then 2 came in and fed him. Like,
He's going to have
Oh,
very
no,
weird
to be-
stereotypes about dragons.
I don't know to be racist or not.
In fantasy, racism solves everything.
always.
I mean, it's not even that wrong, considering some races are evil by definition and lore.
Okay, so obviously we need to figure out what's going on here so we can get these kids to some kind of safety.
Okay.
Like one of us should stick with them
Absolutely.
while the
Yeah.
others investigate. I'm totally willing to with them.
Okay.
Alright. So, Calden, you got your armor cleaned off. Or did you not hear what happened?
I did not.
The kid overindulged with the wash basin because they both started drinking out of it and puked on your armor. Like, have you ever seen like an impatient, thirsty person drink way too much and have to puke it back up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Rouge stays with the kids, try to comfort them. So we're gonna cut to Calden, the 2 dragon bros investigating. Weirdest cop show ever.
Okay, so we've the only one we haven't looked
I'm gonna
into
grab
yet,
your
the big-
weapons.
Oh yeah, you took back your weapons.
Oh yeah, definitely wanted to grab my swords. Yes. Still need to look into getting some new swords soon. These ones are a little dull now. I've lightninged them a few too many times. So we've only got the one, or no, we've got 2 places left to look into, don't we?
Yeah.
Do we want to split up, or do we want to go to the smaller place first and then the bigger place and stay together?
Let's go together.
Okay. Start at the small house here then.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or barn. Is this a barn?
It's a barn with a chimney.
Okay.
It's kind of
Let's,
weird.
Let's investigate
Yeah.
this barn.
Okay. Okay, so it's a very sturdy looking barn, very well built. The locks look very robust on it. And so how are you gonna deal with the lock? Because you're Rogue is babysitting?
I'm just gonna kick it open.
Roll an athletics check. Okay. Okay, damn. Okay.
Yeah, my athletics is the equivalent of Rouge's acrobatics in terms of like OPness.
Don't remind. You just got reminded of McDonald's in that one Yu-Gi-Oh conversation, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Here,
Anyway.
Okay, so called in, like, you see, so Aldo, this is kind of interesting to you as a mercenary. Like, you haven't actually been able to pay attention to Calden actual strength in fights that much. You mostly see him take more hits. So you see him like rear up in heavy ass armor, much heavier than yours. This like massive axe kick, where he kind of like almost props himself on his back tail, and just comes down furiously and just blocks the lock off, busting it into 3 solid pieces.
I'm just gonna look.
You cut out, dude.
Oh, impressive. Quite impressive.
Thank you.
Okay.
Let's head.
So you open the door and it seems like mostly a normal barn. There's a lot of hay everywhere. The floors are covered. It is interesting that it's the only place that doesn't seem really neatly organized like the rest. It seems like a barn that actually has straw everywhere, but there are bales of hay and stuff in places.
Okay, let's walk a little more. Let's see. Like, is there anything under the hay? Is there?
Roll an investigation check.
Both of us or just him?
Whoever's looking, or you can give one of yourselves advantage. Like, I'll either let one of you roll advantage, or both of you roll.
Let's have both of us roll.
I'm trying to find it. Is investigation.
Yep.
There.
Okay. So you don't seem to find much after investigating for a while. You do feel like, although after like about a half hour of investigation, you do find that some of the hay does seem more recent than others, like in the last couple of days or so, which doesn't really line up with how the kids are. Like, Aldar, you have kind of experience with dealing with farmers and stuff for mercenary jobs, protecting them, so you kind of have a vague idea of how hay works.
Right.
What do you think?
This doesn't really line up to the timeline with... Huh. This is weird.
Do you want to go check the other?
Yep, that's the last place we've got. If we're gonna find anything, it'll probably be there.
Okay.
Okay, let's go give it
Okay, you go to the last place, and strangely enough, it actually doesn't have a lock. You go in, and it seems to be like a general store / town hall type of deal. There just seems to be a lot of extra supplies for farmers and stuff like that, and fishermen, and also just general goods. Nothing other than it being surprisingly well stocked for what seems like an abandoned town. Like, it looks like everything got freshly stocked last night. There's plenty of rakes, there's plenty of hoes, there's plenty of pitchforks.
Who's resupplying?
Huh. The animals, maybe?
That's not.
That doesn't make sense, but...
I'm not gonna say that. It feels like
Well,
it could.
Actually,
weirder stuff has happened.
Actually, roll an insight check, Aldar. Yeah.
There it is, I found it.
Okay, by you saying that, it made you realize none of the animals are going inside the buildings.
Huh.
None of the animals have gone inside any of the buildings.
Wonder what that is. Is there
Gotta
something.
be some.
Okay. And while I'll let you guys ponder that, we'll cut over to Rouge.
Right?
Okay. And you're just dealing with the two kids, and after about another 15 or 20 minutes, the boy's arm just starts to get tired, and he finally drops the knife. And he, like, just looks at you resting. Like, he has his hand resting on it, very suspicious of you, but he's like, they're just kind of staring at you, wide-eyed, and they're just kind of protective of their animals. You've brought another wash pan, and this time they did kind of use it to wash themselves. Their hair looks a bit less rat's nesty and sweaty.
I asked them if they want to go to their bedroom.
They both slowly nod yes.
All right. I walked them to their bedroom, and I asked if one of them wants to take a nap in their bed and the other one watch me, feel free.
Okay. The
I'm
boy
gonna keep an eye.
the boy kind of directs his sister to do that, and like he like says, "You go to bed first," and she actually like she starts climbing into the top bunk, and the boy is being extra protective. It seems like he's just sitting there watching you while the girl kind of snuggles up, and you see her kind of shiver in bed, and you notice her clutch her toy extra tightly, like just trying to hold on to something solid because everything else is absolute chaos right now in her head.
I look to the brother and I tell him that he is a good brother. You take very good care of your sister.
He looks at you kind of like, and he gets tears in his eye, but like wipes them away real quick, and then picks up the knife and sits in the bed. Rouge, I actually just want you to roll a con save right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Good boys.
No. So after like this, I'll explain what this was. So he sits down in the bed, and the tears kind of dry from his eyes, and you see him close his eyes and just completely collapse on the bed, exhausted. The con save was how much longer can he stay up versus
Gotcha.
you.
I tuck the kids in.
Okay, you tuck them both in. They seem very comfortable. Although, you did notice that when you tried to tuck the boy in, he had like a death grip on the knife. Like, you gave the girl a teddy bear, but the kid just seems to have a knife as his new teddy bear.
Gotcha.
And it looks like a kitchen knife. It doesn't look like a practical combat knife.
I'm gonna see if I can find like a sheath or something I can use. A rag I can wrap around it so the kid doesn't cut himself in his sleep.
You do find you actually find the sheath for it down in the kitchen, along with like a chef's belt. And each sheath's detachable, so you've actually found it and you get it in. It's one of those little leather clasp sheets where you kind of clasp it over the end, and there's a little button.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so kids are safe and asleep. I just
Yeah.
Did we figure out if there was a basement or maybe an attic to this house?
You did not find a basement in this house. It seems like a very basic setup house.
Okay.
Calden and Aldar went to investigate the other houses, though.
I'm just gonna stay here and make sure nothing happens to the kids.
Okay, you're gonna stay there, and you're just going on watch. Aldar and Calden. You guys were cutting back to you mulling over more of this stuff.
Can I? Are there any animals nearby, like at all, or are they just?
There are a few cows, there's a couple dogs, and a horse or two are roaming around. You do notice that, despite the animals rolling around, this does seem like an oddly low amount for even a small farming town.
I'm gonna go over to a cow and kind of examine.
Okay? You roll a nature check?
Feel its others.
This cow leaves you utterly baffled. You can't comprehend its existence.
Uh,
Cow.
on a whim, I say hello to it in Celeste.
In Celestial?
Yeah, I have.
the cow moos holy.
Hey, I had to try.
Let
See,
it Jesus
see if
the
maybe
cow.
not a normal cow.
Starts mooing a hymn.
Yeah.
I am the lord of the milk, said he. Okay. Actually, don't you speak with animals?
Double check.
I thought you did. Or is it just reptiles?
No, he has the spell.
Okay, cool.
The benefit of being a
I'm gonna
nature paladin.
Yep, I'm gonna cast that.
Okay.
I cast it, and I turn to the cow and I say,
Okay. It says, yo.
can I ask what's going?
It's daytime. I got grass.
Can I? Has any? Where are all the humans?
I got my grass.
Why are none of you in the barn?
Because we're grazing.
Okay. Who recent? There are some new supplies here. Have people here recently?
I don't
Are
pay.
there any? Are there any other? I turn to
Okay.
Aldar. Are there any other animals around?
There's some.
Yeah, you see some dogs and you see a few horses off in the distance.
Maybe we
I'm
should
gonna
try one
talk
of
to
the dogs.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna approach a dog.
I don't know about you guys, but cows are extremely unaware of shit.
Yeah.
There's a reason cow tipping was a thing.
I'm gonna approach a dog.
Okay, so you get up into this, like, what looks like a Boston Terrier Basset Hound mix. And it has a bit of, like, fluff to it, too. And you still have beach speeds on. It's like, let me at you! Let me at you! And it's, like, looking at you, and it's kind of ducking back and forth and, like, dodging with its feet. Who are you? Who are you?
Hi, I'm. Who are you?
I'm Terry.
Hi, Terry. Have there been any people around?
Yeah. Like 2 days ago.
What did they look?
Who's my master?
Who is your man?
Master's up. Oh shit, where are my notes? Matthew.
Okay. Did something happen here?
Yeah, weird guy came in. Smelled weird. Smelled
What
like
does the weird
you.
guy look like? Oh, dragon. Okay. What color was it?
He was
Wait,
pale.
Never.
Like, did you? Oh god, I just got while you guys were laughing at the racist joke.
Okay. Thanks, Terry. I turned to Eldar. Is there anything else I should ask?
Did he see where it went?
Did you see where that guy went?
It's like over there. And Rouge, I just want you to know you're hearing a very weirdly loud series of barks,
Yeah.
and he's pointing back towards this location.
Which location?
This one. Like he's
Okay.
barking at that building.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well,
What direction was he?
What?
Towards.
Wait, are you still asking the dog questions?
Yep, the dog point.
Okay, he pointed at this building.
Oh, okay.
You have your sheet over it too.
Yeah, I did. I moved it now. Thanks, Terry. Let's move over in that.
Can you find Master? He's been missing for a while. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, we'll try to find him. If not, we'll.
Joe, you cut out again.
I said, yeah, we'll look for him, and if we can't find him, we'll get you some food, okay?
Okay. So what do you guys want to do now?
We're gonna go
Let's
back
head in that direction.
into that house.
Okay, you go back to the bales. And okay, now you can each roll investigation at advantage because the dog pointed you that way.
Right.
Good thing I have advantage.
No, that was you. Okay, I'm waiting for Calden's roll.
Okay.
By the way, Chris, I just want to point out that you missed a golden opportunity to make a back at the barnyard reference back there.
I restrained myself. I could have had you. Yeah, you wanted me to deal with a cow named Otis? Is that what you wanted?
Great. Yes.
Okay. So, Calden, you don't actually see anything different. Like you're looking around, but Aldar, you sense a very after like real was going in on looking for stuff that's suspicious. Your nose kind of picks up on a very familiar scent to you from many battles: dried blood.
Okay.
And you go into like a corner of the room where there's more hay, and you like step it out of the way, and you see some of the straws in the bottom seem to be streaked red with what looks like a big blood stain.
Okay.
Okay.
Big blood stains or not?
And then
Definitely.
Under there, the boards of the floor seem stained with more blood.
I found blood.
Yeah.
I'm going to. So, does it look like there's a trail leading somewhere, or is it just kind of like?
No, what it's okay. Roll a nature check for how blood works.
Gotcha. Not an amazing stat for me.
It works out well enough. From your experience, this bloodstain, it seemed to be leaking out of the floor and covering the bottom of that hay bale.
Okay, well then I will investigate the hay bale.
Okay.
Look, make sure there's nothing inside it, and then if there's nothing inside it, I'm gonna look under the floor. I'm gonna try to lift up one of the floorboards, but first I'm gonna look into this hay bale.
Okay, so how do you go about looking into this? Because hay bales are very tightly packed.
Let's see here. I would probably just have to like get both hands in there and kind of like with. Since
Roll
I've
a
got
strength
claws
check
and
for
stuff.
me.
Strength. Not bad. Oh, wrong set of character. There you go. I'm sorry, I lost my sheet now. I clicked the wrong thing. Player characters. Sunday. There we are. I apologize. Strength.
Okay.
My best stat.
So you rip this open, and as you go through, eventually, you find a collection of severed limbs: a left arm, a right arm, a left leg, and a right leg, all human.
Oh no.
It seems to have
No
been
head, no body.
Yeah, no head, no torso. It seems to have been hastily made, but from your keen insight, you think the reason this one's leaking is because of how hasty it was made, and every other hay bale here looks recent.
Okay, so and it was just one set of arms and legs, not two?
One set of arms and legs, left, right, left, right.
Okay. So if it was the one, so it was. Can I tell if they look male or female? Like, do they look like they have hairy arms?
Medicine check for that.
Gotcha.
And ladies can't have hairy arms.
I mean, they can, but
Okay.
this will be more about bone structure, honestly.
Yeah, more like how the arms are shaped than.
Actually, you'll
just
be doing this without the
everything.
legs based on hips, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. More
Do they
so.
have luscious thighs?
You said medicine.
Medicine
right?
check, yep.
Boom.
This is a man's corpse.
Oh, it's probably the dad. Oh, okay. Well, let's keep looking then, I suppose. We found
Okay.
that.
Okay. Did you still want to look under the floorboards, or are you just leaving that?
I'm kind of now assuming there's not anything in the floorboards and the then that the blood was coming from the limbs we just found.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible it leaks back in up from the floorboards after it got absorbed in.
You know what? I'm gonna check because Aldar's curious.
Okay.
He's like,
Okay.
I'm still checking under the
Okay.
floorboards.
So you rip the floorboards, and what you see is, oddly enough, this floorboard, there seems to be a little trunk underneath there.
Oh. I attempt to get the chunk.
No. It's a little chest. No, not
Oh,
chest is in trunk. Not is in torso.
Trunk.
God damn you,
Trunk,
the English
okay.
language.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Should have realized the context
I'll
of corpses.
attempt to get the chest.
Okay, so you get this like small little like what seems to be metal box out, and it looks very sealed up, and it looks not terribly new, but you feel like it was placed there very recently.
Okay. Is it locked?
It is locked, but it doesn't look like it would be too hard to break.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna try to like use my sword to like pry it open, basically.
If you need help with that, I can help break it.
Okay, if you guys are just gonna both do it, I'm just gonna say you bro-fist the lock apart.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You open it up and you find a small journal, which seems to have written records in it. Just a small book, and on the left side, a bloodstained pair of what looks like brass knuckles.
Was Debbie here?
I'm going to attempt to put on the brass knuckles.
Okay, just a second. So, Aldar, as you put on the brass knuckles, you feel a strange energy surge through your body as you get this weird vision flash into your brain of this town, but full of people and life. Like, you see the two children playing, and from what you gather from the way the sun looks and the way the temperature is, this looks like it was a few days ago.
Okay.
And you meet up with and you keep walking in this vision, and you go into the barn and you meet up with a strange man, and a voice speaks that's not your own, but it comes from the body you're in, and says, "You better remember our deal. Help me find him." And the voice replies, "Don't worry, I keep my promises." And that's where the vision ends. Yeah.
I relay all that information back to Calden.
Huh.
Just basically tell him exactly what I saw when I grabbed hold of these things.
What do you think the deal?
I don't know.
Did
You do
Did it
manage
indicate-
to, actually, both of you, because you're dragons, you do manage to read on the brass knuckles. Each of them seem to have a name. The left
Okay.
one seems to be called Thoughts, and the right one is called Prayers.
Thoughts and prayers, bitches. Oh, I love it. That's awesome.
Need to go get a pair of breasts that actually say that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It says
Well-
Cobra. Well, I could be Cobra Bubbles.
Whatever body I was in the point of view of said something about finding him. I wonder if they were also looking for you know who.
Oh, that's right. Aldar's. Okay, did you describe the voice of the man to Calden?
As best as I can. Is there a role you would like me to do to try and describe a voice?
That would be performance.
Performance check, yeah. Let's see if you can do the voice accurately enough.
Not a great
Okay,
stat for
so
me,
you,
but-
Calden, it's barely recognizable, but you do get the weird cadence of how Josef actually talks the few times you've met him.
I knew it. Okay. I say that to him, like, that sounds like. Let's go. Before we do anything else, let's go about that.
You still have the journal.
Okay.
Did you want to read it
Yes,
at all?
no, so look.
Yeah, let's.
So as you read through the journal, it gets up and it starts dating to a few days ago. And what it is an experimental record list. And the new subject, it says new subject, dragonoid, humanoid. It also says lightning attuned. It says fed humanoids, grew. It seems to be like a list of notes of what happened.
Oh. So. Okay, I think I may have figured out at least a decent portion of this. So it sounds to me like a dragonborn was fed humans until he became probably what we just saw shooting lightning out there. That's what I'm
Sounds
picking up.
So you think, he experimented on Dragonborn and that became the monster.
That's what I'm thinking.
Here. I closed the journal. Let's go tell Reed.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You guys head back to Rouge, who is like calmly. I'm guessing you stayed in the room with the kids, or did you go somewhere else?
I stayed in the room with the kids.
Okay. You guys calmly go to the room with the kids, and even though you're loud dragonborns, they don't even notice because they're that dead tired.
Mm.
And Rouge, these guys both come in, and they both. I'm guessing they have a very grim expression on their faces.
Mm-hmm.
I walk out into the hall with them and just like, all right, what do you find?
Okay, I kind of suspected this, but this is Josef's doing.
Of course it is.
Okay, we think that thing we saw out in the woods earlier, that big thing, some kind of experiment he did on a dragonborn. That I don't know what exactly it did to it, but yeah.
And I'm gonna try to whisper if you want me to roll a stealth to whisper it, just because I don't want the kids to happen to hear.
They're too tired to hear you. Like,
Okay.
have you ever like?
Right,
You
that's
remember?
fine.
You remember in high school when we had like 5 days where we didn't sleep and then we just crashed for 4?
Yep.
Basically, that happened to them.
And it said that they fed him people. So, and we did find some remains in the barn.
That's probably the villagers.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Do you want to stay with the kids and we go look for the east, or should we leave the kids, or?
I think we should leave the kids here. I'm gonna leave them a note.
Do we have a map?
You have a map of. This is the map you have. You are
Okay.
right about. I'm sorry, I gotta make that better. You're right on this edge of the
Okay.
ocean. Like ocean on one side of this village, mountainish forest on the other.
Would Aldar know how far it would be to the next town that should have people?
It is about 4 days travel.
4 days.
Like this town was on the map because it was like a trade area. That's why it was so tiny. It was basically a trade post that got a town around it. And the next thing is after this town, you go to a major trade capital, Dogos.
Gotcha.
Well, let's leave the kids here for now, and we'll investigate.
Yes, and then we'll come back for
And
them.
then we'll come back for them.
Okay.
I'm going to fill back up that water skin. I'll remove it from my inventory, and I'm just gonna leave a full water skin in there by their beds, and
Okay.
I'm also probably gonna drop one of my rations there for them too, so that way they can have some food in the morning until we come back for them.
Okay. So they have some food, and I'm guessing you guys are heading back to where the dragon was. That's right, not the dragon. The lightning thing.
Yes.
Okay, so that's about half a day's travel. So, okay, I'm gonna ask a question. Aldar, did you want to attune to the brass knuckles? Because those are weapons.
Do they seem... Calden, you know a decent amount about, like, curses and stuff. Do these smell cursed to you? I don't know how it works.
Can I do like an Arcana check or something on it?
Bruce is just
Yeah.
screaming. It's all like, if it's Josef, of course it's cursed.
Do a religion check, actually. Actually, do a religion and an arcana. One of each. Okay, so, surprisingly, on one of them, you look at the one that says prayers, you sense a divine aura around those knuckles. And the one
Like, what
labeled
kind of...
just radiant, like your blades when you're
Okay.
smiting, it feels like
Yeah,
it's
okay.
surrounded in an aura of smite, what you do with smiting. Like you feel that same energy
Okay.
emanating off the knuckle.
Gotcha.
On the other one, you just like you remember a wizard doing. You remember when Osiri fucked with your head with psychic damage, and you just get the same feeling with his knuckle. It's like an echo of getting punched in the head. And you just know that it's covered in strange psychic energy.
Okay.
So what you can discern is one seems to lash out radiant damage, and one seems to lash out psychic damage.
All right. Well, I'm not sensing a curse, but there is power in them. One is divine energy, one mental energy.
Huh. I can
So,
punch you in the brain and the soul.
I don't know if they'd be dangerous to use. I'm not getting evil off them.
Well then, I suppose we'll give it the old college try.
Okay. Okay, so you attune to thoughts and prayers. These are each +1 knuckles. They deal 1d8, 1d8 psychic, and then 1d8 plus your dex, I believe. No, sorry. They actually deal 1d8 plus your strength, psychic, and radiant damage. They're both separate knuckles.
Gotcha.
Like, they're considered one weapon, but each attack is separate. So if you did, like, 3 attacks, you would hit each with one knuckle once.
Okay.
Okay. So, if you want to get that... I'll just type it out. (1d8) plus strength slash
1,
4.
8.
Oh.
Plus strength.
You can choose either strength or dex.
Okay, and I'm definitely choosing strength. Aldar is a strong boy. 3.
You get all that?
Yep, I'm typing it in right now. Awesome. Well, that's cool.
Yep. I just realized what I did to you, though. With your extra attack.
Oh my gosh. I am super strong boy now.
Aura, 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 aura!
Dude. And I'm gonna have to try something the next time we fight something, guys. I need to see what happens if I put my lightning in these.
Okay, so, Aldar, you managed to attune them completely, and it seems odd. It's almost like... So, magic weapons, you've experienced, have kind of a mind of their own when you have to attune to them. They kind of, like, reject or accept their master, and sometimes you have to force it if it's a stubborn magic weapon. These seem, like, really comfortable with you. They were actually very easy to attune to. Like, they almost seem to have known you already.
Okay, so you said... So, okay, sorry, give me 1 second. I got you. I'm actually putting them in as 2 things in my...
Yeah, that makes it easier to attack with them, yeah.
And then I'll add... Breaker.
I'm honestly really happy with the name Knuckle Down. I don't know why, it just fits.
I do like that. No, not 1d89.
That would be a bit too powerful!
Oh, to get drunk off my power with that.
Gosh.
To be fair, I kind of overpowered you guys really early in this campaign.
A little bit.
Like, I don't think anything has hit Calden in a few years.
Yeah, basic. I've got,
Yeah.
but like nothing debilitating.
Yep.
Mostly, if it's debilitating, it's like holding me in place.
Which is still very, like, that's what, yeah, I've learned my lesson. Raw damage doesn't work against you guys. I found out that doing stuff on the map works against you guys.
Well, you made Calden a big, strong boy, and I made Drogrin a soft, squishy boy.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so as you guys are heading over, it's surprisingly peaceful again. And you kind of almost forget when you're going through the forest, because it seems like just such a nice area, and there's just this ancient nature around as you're heading through the trees. And it's about half a day to get there. And you eventually come across this slight clearing and these 3 rivers, and you see this massive cliff going into a mountain, and there's a waterfall just pouring down into these 3 smaller rivers that go off on a different section of cliff, which is like very steep. And the rivers aren't terribly deep, but they're deep enough that fish are gathering in them. It's almost like 3 different creeks. But there's this massive waterfall flowing down, and there's trees just gathering around everything.
I didn't mean to do that, I'm sorry.
Don't worry. Okay. And you come across this. I got fancy maps now.
I noticed this looks great.
I'm actually spending money on Roll20 for once. Okay.
Oh, I
And
think we have some waterfalls to inspect.
actually, let's see. From where you are. Oh yeah, you guys couldn't see up here. But you do, Rouge, since your hearing is so new, you hear a massive snoring, which you know from experience, the bigger the beast, the louder the snoring.
Something big is up there, guys. It's asleep for
Alright.
now, so let's try not to wake up.
By the way, Chris, quick question. So I know they are separate weapons, but is that going to count as separate attunements as well? So is that 2 attunement
No, okay.
slots?
No, it's 1 attunement slot because it's a pair.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like I,
Wanted
yeah,
to make sure I clarified.
yeah, but that also means you have to use them together. If one gets knocked out of
Yep.
your hand, the other one won't let you use it.
It'll probably just become a regular ass brass knuckle or something.
No, it will restrict you from punching.
Okay, then. Because then I'm keeping my swords just in case.
Yeah, like that's the thing. If you make powerful weapons, you got to make a very powerful trade-off for balance.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to be
Yeah,
God.
that's a general thing. Pairs of weapons don't allow them not to work in tandem. They're kind of like magnets. Like if one gets thrown away, the other one will drag you towards it until you're in a close enough proximity for it to be happy.
Huh.
So basically, like, okay, let's say Aldar's right here. Someone disarms Thoughts and lands down here. Prayers will literally drag him over the cliff. For example, how that works.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah. Okay. So you see massive snoring. You hear a massive snoring beast, Rouge. What else would you like to do?
I want to see if there's any secrets behind these 3 lower waterfalls.
Okay. You go and you get wet in the waterfall.
Yeah.
And you endlessly hit, and you notice it's a very thin, and it's just a rock face. There doesn't seem to be anything very much behind this waterfall besides layers of erosion from the water coming down on it.
Gotcha. So no secret waterfalls yet. Alright, so let's go on up to the next level, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
This is about a 30-foot high sheer cliff. How are you guys planning to climb it? It's a sheer cliff, so you can't just flip up there with acrobatics, Rouge.
I have to see if maybe I could like. I'm gonna try and climb it.
Okay. Athletics check.
Okay, Rouge, do you want to ride on me, or do you want to try to climb yourself?
I'm gonna try climbing myself.
Okay.
Okay.
So athletics for all 3 of us.
Athletics for everyone if you're climbing. Yeah.
A quick question. Thoughts and prayers aren't spiked by chance, are they?
Prayers are.
I was gonna if they were both spiked, I was gonna try to use them like Knuckles and fucking Sonic and use them to climb up.
Oh, that's a good idea. But no, like, prayers is spiked because the radiant damage is kind of channeled through the spikes. But
Gotcha.
thoughts is flat because it's a better conductor for the psychic damage.
Okay, so you said athletics, right?
Yeah, athletics.
Woohoo!
Okay!
One of my best stats.
Everyone actually made it up. I'm kind of surprised. How do you have a 3 in athletics, Rouge?
What?
How do you have a 3 in athletics?
I have a proficiency in it.
Okay, I did not expect... Well, that's useful today. Okay, so you all climb up, and you get on the edge of the thing. And what you guys see is a massive blue creature that seems to be kind of worm-like. And it has 6 arms on each side crawling around. It has a vaguely dragonoid appearance with horns and a head. And it seems to be sleeping in the water.
Huh.
Oh. This needs to go away. How should we attack this, guys?
Well, I was gonna try and experiment with my new glove, with my new knuckles, but he's probably not gonna be hurt by electric, so I'm not gonna try to do what I want to do. But if we all sneak up on him and surprise him at once, and do a big chunk of damage all at once.
Should have loved the Pink
Do we-
Panther music today.
Do we necessarily need to fight?
Is this the same thing that? Does this seem like the same thing that was destroying the stuff earlier?
From what you can gather, it's in the same location, and you do sense the smell, like the essence of lightning from it.
I mean, it seems like it's just gonna cause more destruction if we let it live.
Ooh, I got lucky. Okay. All right.
Don't like when you random roll, Chris.
Sorry.
It's scary.
I
Actually.
sorry. All right. So what do you guys plan to do? It's just sleeping there.
I think we could come at it at 3 different points and attack it. So maybe Calden, you hit it in the head with your anchor sword.
I'll go punch it in the fucking rib cage with my new brass knuckles.
All right, and I will see about getting its tail to explode with my dagger.
Okay, question. How much more time does everyone have?
I'm off today, so I've got plenty.
We've got all morning.
Okay, we can actually do this in one session. Maybe. Okay, so who's approaching first?
You said
If-
me.
I feel like we should be like attacking all at the same time.
Yeah, just like everybody
Okay,
walk up to him, but don't actually swing yet. Just wait till we're all ready.
what I'm asking is who's walking up first.
Oh, gotcha.
I'll walk.
Okay. Okay,
Be sneaky so you don't wake it up.
does a 22 hit you, Calden?
Uh-oh.
Okay, so Calden, as you go and step right about here, an arrow flies out of the from your right side of the trees, as it pierces your foot and you take 2 piercing damage.
Fuck.
And you see from under the river, as appearing almost out of nowhere, a hobgoblin.
Okay.
Okay. And it seems to be attacking you, so I would like... Just a second. Where are you? My good battle music.
One time we have a plan.
Okay. And now everyone can roll initiative.
This is from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Yes, it is. Remember to click on your tokens.
Okay. Click you first. Then. Did it work?
Yes, it did.
Awesome. Yay.
Okay, Why do I do this to myself?
Doubt.
Shut up.
That's a fast hobgoblin.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Bastard.
Can I get both of those? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay, and descending order. Alright. Just gonna move over here. Right. Wait, which one are you? Over here. Over here. Golden, you're up first.
Okay. Is the dragon away?
No, it's still asleep.
Okay, I'm going back to Hobgoblin. Is it right? How far?
It's you can use your measurement tool. It is 35 feet away from you.
Okay. I'm gonna use Moonbeam.
Okay. Just wrote that down. 10th level cast, 15 radiance. There's no save. Maybe you rolled high.
Do I need to roll?
No. I'm trying to remember Moonbeam's exact thing.
It's
Okay.
It kind of like shoots out like a
5 foot high, 40-foot high cylinder, 120 feet. Concentration up to 1 minute. Okay. So, you guys ever seen ants under a magnifying glass?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
The hobgoblin just melts in its armor
Oh God.
and just dies almost instantly.
Okay.
Okay, as Kalden calls down the power of the moon to punish him,
In the power of the moon, I will punish you.
because the moon is reflecting off the sun, so he's kind of doing it in reverse.
But I stand in the moon.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so you feel another attack try to hit you, and Kalden, another bow comes at you. As you see another hobgoblin up near there shoot another arrow at you. This one's dead. Never mind. Okay.
This one's.
Yeah. Okay, that was the one that was next initiative. Okay. And it just looks very frustrated that it can't hit you this time. Like, it did so much worse than its friend that hit you the first time. It just, like, snarls and goblin. Okay. Aldar?
How do I use the measuring tool again?
You go to, you see where the little, like, thing is with the snap and corner and stuff? Like,
Oh, yes.
yeah, like, press snap to center or snap to corner, and then you just drag it from the square you want.
Okay.
So, like, if you go from your square, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30 feet, like, you can move around.
Okay, so 30 feet would get me in front of that guy, wouldn't it?
In front of this guy? No, because the
No,
log
not
in the water
quite.
is difficult terrain.
Ah,
Like, the water is difficult terrain, so it's twice movement to move through it.
okay. I don't have any long-ranged attacks outside of trying to use my breath weapon on it, and I probably shouldn't waste my breath weapon right now on a little-ass hobgoblin.
Yep.
So, I'm going to then just move my 30... So... I'm just gonna kind of get near him, sort of ready for him to come at me.
Okay.
I'm ready to box this guy with my new knuckles.
Okay. As soon as you're ready to box the guy, whew. Does the 23 hit you?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, you feel an arrow pierce you directly in the back as another hobgoblin appears on the other side of the ravine and shoots you with a longbow. You take 7 piercing damage.
Okay, here we are.
Okay.
You said 7?
7 piercing damage, yep.
Okay.
Okay. And then it is Rouge's turn.
Okay, so are these dark green things bushes or trees?
Trees. They're trees.
Okay. So Rouge is going to behind this tree,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna like lean forward and use her short bow to attack the one on the left.
This one? Okay.
Yeah.
Roll a stealth check first to see if you're hidden. If you said you're hiding.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so you got an 11 plus your standard stealth, so you're 21. Okay, so it doesn't see you, so you roll with advantage on your longbow attack.
All right.
You miss utterly, and you make them aware of your presence. He now knows you're there.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. And you hear him shouting something weird in Goblinoid, a language you don't quite understand. And
Impression of how they shoot.
yep. And then you feel like, does a 15 hit you, Rouge?
Yes, it does.
You feel your cheek getting ripped open, as from seemingly out of nowhere, another goblin appears.
Okay, how much damage
Take
is
3
that?
piercing damage.
Okie dokie.
Yep. Okay?
Ow.
And then, you guys... let me see how this works. Doo-doo-doo. Oh boy. So, you actually hear a mass of the whistle of the wind of an arrow going through the sky. And then you hear a loud, pained roar as the giant beast, wakes up. You see another hobgoblin shot an arrow, but this time he shot it at this thing, and it took, let's see, 10 damage.
Son of a bitch!
And I don't know if any of you know what a Behir is, but it is now in initiative order.
I'm afraid not.
Oh dear.
Yep. Okay. So where were
Hey,
we?
buddy.
Okay, where were
Hey, buddy.
we were at?
You should kill all those hobgoblins who woke you up. We're here to help, I say in Dragon.
Let me see what understands that language.
Draconic. Excuse me.
Okay. It's
Oh,
very
can we
confused
make
and it's very confused and rage. It's not your turn though. Is the main problem?
How
Gotcha.
dare you speak out of turn?
Well, remember, I mean, turn lasts 6 seconds, so you don't have the power to know time. But it sees, but you have a different problem. As more arrows fly your way, as another arrow pierces you, but this time from the other side. And, dear God, I'm rolling high.
How much was it?
12 piercing damage. It was a crit.
What was the...
23.
Oh, fuck. 23.
I just rolled 3 crits in a row. It's ridiculous.
Yay, we're gonna party with. Yeah.
Okay. Well, like, these aren't supposed to be that strong. Okay, then you hear something interesting. You hear a very, like, more dignified, goblin-y rage. As you see what looks like a slightly more elite hobgoblin is starting to give orders to the ones that are surviving. And they all seem vaguely inspired by their leader here. And the hobgoblins all got a leadership benefit bonus. Yeah. And now it's the Behir's turn. Okay. Ooh, this should be interesting. So, it woke up and is very mad. So it's going to do a lightning breath around it. So I'm going to need Aldar, Kalden, and one of my hobgoblins to make dex saves.
Good thing I resist lightning.
Yeah. DC 16 dex save.
Dexterity.
Ooh. Alright, Kalden, your dex save.
Okay.
Okay, I need you both to take 67 lightning damage.
I would have that, so that is...
Actually, Kalden, since you're an ancient paladin, this is considered magic damage. This would be half for you too to your level 7 ability.
Thank Christ, that was about to hit one.
So that
would...
we're gonna lower it down to 33 just to make it easy.
Okay.
Okay.
But also, luckily, you guys smell a roasting hobgoblin as it eliminated one of the ones that fell out of a tree. So that's another one dead.
Nice. But ow.
Okay.
That thing die first. Fuck these hobgoblins. I'm at 40 HP right now. That sucks.
Yeah, I didn't expect them to hit. I didn't expect to roll this well, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. But that is the Behir's whole turn, unless... Does it have more actions?
I hope the fuck not.
No, it does not.
Thank the fuck Christ.
That's its most powerful ability, don't worry. Okay? And then you guys see another arrow going, but it's not shooting at any of you. Another arrow rings out and misses as it tries to shoot the Behir. And you guys see which one are you? You are this one. So you see another hobgoblin come out and just use a bow. Then the captain goes and is very annoyed at the whole situation. Did I miss that one? I guess I missed that one last time. And he is just ignoring all of you. And he is going straight for the Behir. And the captain takes out a big greatsword and makes 2 swing attacks against it. And he deals a pretty significant chunk of damage, dealing 19 damage to the thing. As you see this big hobgoblin just like rock into the Behir.
Is the Behir the blue thing?
Here's the blue thing. Blue vaguely dragonoid thing.
Okay, cool.
Let's see, that's 20 damage. And it takes off a pretty significant chunk. Let's see what's next. And then this one's dead. Okay, this hobgoblin's also going to try to get behind the Behir and just follow its captain. Like, they seem very loyal to the captain. And it's going to attack the Behir, and it's going to use its martial advantage to deal an extra 2d6. Because now they're surrounding it. And it deals 14 damage to the thing. And the Behir is just looking kind of miserable when this is happening. Wait, 14 minus 38. Uh, 24. Brain. Okay. Calden, you're up.
Okay. I am going to attack the Behir twice with.
Okay. Those. Oh, those both hit. Damn. Okay, so you deal 30 damage to it. And it's already looking way rougher, and it starts crying out in pain. Yep. Okay. Okay. Aldar. I want you to roll a perception check.
Can do.
Yeah.
Perceiving things.
Okay.
What do I perceive?
Aldar, you notice that as Calden is smacking this thing about, the eyes of the Behir, the big beast, lock onto you, and it almost looks like it has a sense of familiarity to you, and you see its eyes kind of water up tearfully. And you notice as its eyes water up tearfully, Calden smacks its head back, like whiplashing its neck with the anchor sword. And that's what you notice. You can continue your turn.
I real quick in Draconic, just go. Hello, can you speak?
It says back in Draconic, where are my notes? Katara. That's right, Kata. Just Kata. It seems to be a name from what you're gathering.
You guys, I don't think this thing's evil. I say.
How do you say that? Can I hear him?
Yeah. Okay.
I basically ask it, are you evil?
It can't answer you because you have 6 seconds per turn.
Well, then I'm gonna go punch a hobgoblin in the fucking throat.
Okay. Are you going after the captain?
Sure. No, that'll piss them all off. I'm gonna go after the one that shot me, which I'm pretty sure is this guy here.
Yes, it is. Remember, you're in water, so it's difficult terrain. So be careful how much you move. You only have 15 feet.
Let's see here. I was here, right? Or no,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
Yeah. 2d5, 10. Oh no, I wouldn't have enough then. I'm gonna just have to punch the captain.
Okay.
I'm gonna give him some thoughts and then some prayers, and then probably some more thoughts.
Oh yeah, you have 3 attacks.
Yeah, I have 3 right now.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright. Wabonk.
Okay, that hits.
Wabonk.
That hits.
And oh, I'm sorry, I made them both radiant by accident. I
Yep.
know one's supposed to be psychic.
Just remember,
I'll
thoughts
fix
is
it.
supposed to be psychic.
Yep.
Okay, so you just like lay into this dude's armor as like you're seeing all the joints, and you're just like boom, 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 boom like a butterfly, sting like a dragon. And you dealt 17. Okay, 30 damage. You got him bloodied and bruised to the point where he's almost dead already. Roll an intimidation check. Okay, the other hobgoblins on his part of the crew are not scared.
Yeah, I'm not. I punched the shit out of their captain. Now they're just pissed.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, if you punched him, like, if you were scary enough, they would have wet their pants. Now they just see their captain as tough enough to take you. Okay.
We'll see how long that lasts, boys.
Okay. So, the hobgoblin, this other hobgoblin, it's going to, use its longbow to try to shoot you attacking the captain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It does 22 and 5 piercing damage. 22 to hit.
22 is a hit.
Yeah. Okay.
So, 5 pierce.
Yep.
5 ouch damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
And that's its turn. It's going to wait, which one was it? It's going to like just move back after that, and like group up with the other goblins up here, and they're kind of forming like a firing line. Rouge, your turn.
I am going to climb up the tree.
Okay, acrobatics, just to climb up fast. Okay, you just get up to the very top of the tree.
Alright, and I'm gonna fire off an arrow at the hobgoblin that is closest to me.
Okay. That's a miss. It just bounces off his armor.
Damn it.
Okay. Would you like to use your cutting action to hide?
Yes, I would.
Okay, roll a stealth check. Okay, Rouge, you just disappear into the tree. You're a ghost among the foliage. Okay. That hobgoblin that just saw you is like no clue where you are, so he just says "fuck it" and goes with the Battle Brothers. And what he's going to do is he's going to like talk to his friends, and they're all going to start. And because now you have Aldar, you have half cover from the Behir, because it's giant. They're all going to start focusing on Calden, and you see them for this firing line with longbows.
Surprised they're not still focusing on the Behir.
8. Well, you guys seem to be more trouble right now. And, like,
That's true.
Calden just took out half, like, the Behir's health with 2 hits. So, he seems like the more dangerous threat at the moment.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so that one fires, misses. And this one fires, misses. And this one fires. Okay. And misses. They're just all bouncing off of Calden's armor. And you still have a shield, right? No, your ankles right acts as a shield. That's right. Yeah, that's a special. Okay. So that's Calden. They all bounce off you, and that's when another. You guys get in and you hear more guttural, like commanding yelling as another captain reveals himself.
Jesus, party.
And he seems extra pissed. So what he's going to do is he's going to take his javelin, and since he's smarter than the average goblin, he is going to try to toss it where Rouge was.
Oh dear.
Does a wait, you have disadvantage. Okay, 12 misses, I'm assuming, Rouge?
Yes, 12 misses.
Okay, it barely misses, so it goes through next to you, and it seems very angry. And the Hobgoblin Captain it just looks very frustrated. He keeps staring at the tree where you were. He knows you're there.
I can feel the stare.
Yeah. It's the Behir's turn. And let's see if we got a lightning breath back. Oh, it did. Oh wait, no, that's a +1. Never mind, I gotta reroll that. It did not.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. So the Behir is still pissed off at Calden, and he seems like the most dangerous thing. Okay, so he is going to make one bite attack. 24, Calden?
You repeat that?
Can a 24 hit you, Calden?
Yes.
Okay, so I need you to take 20 piercing damage as its teeth just sink into you.
Okay.
Okay?
Is this the Behir?
Yep. This is Behir, yeah.
Okay.
And then it's going to constrict you. Does a 23 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. Target is grappled. And the target is restrained until its grapple ends. So it wraps its tail around you. I need you to take 17 bludgeoning and 12 slashing damage.
I'm dead.
Okay. It knocked Calden out completely. So Calden's knocked out.
No,
Okay.
Oh no.
no.
I'm your tank and your healer.
Exactly. It's very bad.
Okay, so Calden, this is our icon for knocked out. Okay. So, the Behir did that, and you seem completely knocked out. Okay?
Yeah.
Hobgoblin this Hobgoblin's very glad you're knocked out, and it's going to follow its director's orders, and it's going to keep trying to attack that tree, even though it doesn't think anything's there. So this is at disadvantage, Rouge.
Right?
A 10 does not hit you.
It does not hit.
This other captain is like turning around and going, "Why would you punch me?" And it is going to make a multi-attack against you, Aldar, taking its sword.
Yep.
13, I'm guessing, doesn't hit,
Nope.
and a 7 doesn't hit. You just basically punch the sword away both times with your new knuckles.
Ching. Oh, I love these things.
Yep. And the Hobgoblin in the waterfall actually didn't realize how badly he was placed, so I need him to make a con save. He fails. He drowns in the waterfall from too much pressure.
Yeah, I would get fucked.
Yeah, don't stand directly under waterfalls, kids. It can be deadly unless you're like a super ninja. Okay, so that's another one trash. Calden, I need you to make one death saving throw.
Okay, how do I do that?
Okay, it should be on your sheet.
There it is.
That's a pass. Note that down as a pass. Okay. Aldar, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to take a punch at this captain here with my thoughts. I'm gonna give him some thoughts, and then if he's still awake after thoughts, I'm gonna give him some prayers.
Hmm.
All right. Thoughts?
Okay, so you let go with thoughts, and you feel this like psychic ripple as you go through his brain, and you basically do an uppercut, and he goes flying into the air slightly. But as he's coming down, you notice he no longer has a head. But it doesn't look like you punched it off. It looked like it exploded after you sent him flying. Is how it looks. As the gore spatters around and onto the Behir's blue skin and into the water leaking around you, and you just got to create this like kind of blood fountain.
Badass. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna go try to kick some other ones' asses. So, I don't have the movement to kick anyone else's ass right now.
And you want to talk to the Behir more?
Yeah. So I'm gonna just go up. Look. We don't want to fight you if you don't want to hurt us.
It's like it looks very confused at which one's good and which one's bad. As to be fair, Calden did just almost decapitate it with an anchor sword.
Little things bad.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Okay.
And then-
And roll a persuasion check at advantage.
Okay.
You know, I should have known this was coming before I hit it.
I actually didn't realize it did this much damage. Okay, it seems to register the message, but it doesn't seem to like actively wanting to help yet. It just seems to be like not attacking you or your friend.
Okay.
Little things bad.
Yeah.
Rouge also little.
Although the goblin doesn't apply to that, and the goblin is going to take another pot shot at you, Calden. But you're currently down, so this has disadvantage against you.
Okay.
17 doesn't hit, so the arrow kind of just flies over your limp body. And Rouge, you're stealthed. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna pop up and try to again hit the one that's been firing at me.
The captain?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
That misses. He just kind of like noticed the arrow and kind of like ducks to the side. Goblin ponytail flapping in the wind.
knew it.
Okay.
It hit the broad side of a barn.
And you notice him like use his reaction to tell everyone else to hold, and all the hobgoblins like hold back until it's his turn.
Fuck.
And he goes up and personally looks at the tree, and he makes 2 attack actions against the tree.
Oh fuck.
Oh dear.
So that is a total of a lot of slashing damage, as he takes 2 massive chops. And Rouge, I need to make a dex save to stay in the tree.
Okie dokie.
So you just definitely ninja your way around like you're not there anymore. Yep. And Behir kind of looks... Behir's turn now. It looks at you. And, let me see if, let's see if it gets its breath back. It does not.
I hope I persuaded it to beat up the hobgoblins.
It actually does slightly move around and swim. And you see the electrical energy still charging around it. As it moves this way, it can't move very far. But that's all it does. It seems to be sniffing the air looking for something. But also, it did just expose you to the hobgoblins.
Well,
It
that's
doesn't-
where I'm going.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like
turn
it.
anyway
Yeah,
to
it doesn't
try
seem
and
like
keep
it
them up.
noticed you did that. But it doesn't seem like it noticed. Like it didn't seem to intentionally like leave you out to dry. But it seemed to be searching for something and going the other direction.
Gotcha.
Okay. And now it's a hobgoblin's turn. And they have orders to hold their arrows. Okay. So this hobgoblin is going to do the same thing again and attack the tree. But this time it comes down, Rouge. So another dex save, but this is going to have you rolling.
Okay.
Okay, so that you dex save, but you roll this way. And the other hobgoblins initiate what they were told to do. Wait for you.
Yeah.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the first one is 21 to hit. 8 piercing damage. As an arrow pierces through your like thigh.
Alright. You said 8 piercing damage?
8 piercing, yeah.
Alright.
Does a 10 hit? Actually, wait,
It
no.
does not hit.
Just a second, I gotta roll something for these. Okay. No. Okay, I'm gonna take another one that's 17, I believe, hits.
Yes, that does. So
And
that
another 8 piercing damage as another arrow grazes through your side.
Alright.
Okay. And 13 does not hit, right?
13 does not hit.
Okay, so half the arrows hit you and 2 of them missed. And that's the end of the captain's turn. Golden, I need you to make a second death saving throw.
Another pass.
Okay, that's 2 successes. You are stabilized now. If you succeed again, you revive with 1 hit point.
I revive with
1 hit point if you succeed again. Right now you're stabilized and you
Okay.
won't die directly. Like something like
Okay.
you're not gonna die from bleeding out. Is what basically is happening.
cool.
Yeah.
Just willpower my blood.
Aldar,
Alright, give me just one sec here.
you do notice that the Behir seems to be lifting its tail towards you at the beginning of your turn, seeming to like motion you to get on.
I'm gonna go try to get on the Behir.
Okay, you get on the tail, I need you to make an athletics check.
Okay. If I get to ride a fucking Behir right now, this is about to be awesome. Come on. You said athletics?
Athletics.
Yes. Good stuff. Be good roll?
No.
Can't see. Oh no.
Okay,
Oh, no.
so
It was bad
you
roll.
think you're getting to ride it. You do genuinely believe you're going to ride the Behir, but instead the tail works like a springboard and flings you over to the hobgoblins. And you do crash into them, though, scattering them about and making them all dusty, so they're all dazed for a turn and can't hit you. But you did take 6 bludgeoning damage from the impact.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But you basically dazed. He was basically launching you into the hobgoblins as like a big dragonborn cannon.
Okay.
Okay.
Well then, I am not going to breathe on my knuckles because that is. Was breathing on my knuckles a bonus action?
It's a bonus action.
Or an action? Okay. That would take away my bonus action to take 2 extra punches, though. Right now, I probably should try and beat up a bunch of these dudes.
You technically have only
So-
used. By the way, you've technically only used 10 feet of your movement.
Okay. Well, I am going to go ahead and punch this hobgoblin that's in front of me now
Okay.
with thoughts.
Gotcha.
Let me give him
With
some-
thought.
Be gone.
Yeah, with thoughts, be gone. Okay, you hit. It does a significant amount of damage as his like ears start to bleed and melt, and he looks like he's on death's door, but he's holding on like a good goblin soldier.
How about now?
Oh, okay. His head bursts into is like you hit him in the neck, and he seems to burst with divine flames from the inside as ashes cover his armor, and he melts into nothing.
All right, so he is
Okay,
dead.
that's a dead one.
Then I'm gonna move up to this guy.
Yep.
And I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna try to begone him with thoughts.
Okay. You miss entirely.
Okay, well then I'm going to action surge
Okay.
and punch him again.
Axe surge.
This is my actual fighter action surge, not my.
Okay. Yep. I know you have 2 action surges. God, wait till you get to level 18 and have 3. Okay, that one hits, and it deals a significant amount of damage, but Goblin's holding on. Goblin good.
Well, swing number. Wait, does that give me? Yeah, because that gives me 2 still, right?
Yep.
Or 3 still, because I'm 3 now.
You have 3, yeah, it gives you an extra attack action, and your attack action gives you 3 attacks, because of fighter.
So it's
'Kay.
prayers him now.
And this one just blasts it away, and the radiant damage is kind of interesting. The psychic damage is always like, it looks like a headache, and I'm going on the inside. The radiant damage seems a bit more flashy, as now he kind of explodes out the back with radiant energy, and you like send him flying into the wall, and he is dead.
Okay. And I don't have enough movement, unfortunately, to get to another one, but I just killed 2 of them at once. I'm gonna turn to which one is the captain?
The one down here by the tree that just chopped down the tree for Rouge.
Okay, well then I'm gonna look at the other guy and just kind of like grit my teeth a little and like get ready to run at him next time I get a turn.
Okay. Rouge, it's your turn.
All right. I am going to charge at the captain and attack with my blood dagger.
Okay. That does hit, but you don't get sneak attack for it, because you're not surprising him at all.
No.
Okay. And he just looks mildly annoyed at you because he didn't do that much damage.
And then I'm going to disengage and run to another side of the tree.
Okay. The other side of the down tree.
Yeah.
Okay. You run there. You're basically standing next to Calden's body.
Yes.
Okay. This hobgoblin is going to actually go and try to attack you, Aldar, because like avenging my friends, and it's going to like go recklessly and try to hit you with its 2-handed longsword.
Okay.
It rolled a double nat 1, and it just charges
kills
behind
itself.
you. It charges behind you and gets its sword stuck in the cliffside, and that's its turn. Okay, then this one's going to like get out of the water and try the same thing, try to attack you. By the way, you should be down here because you were in the cliff technically.
Oops.
Yeah, that's the problem, Maps. Okay. That one misses too. Even with the bonus of friends nearby, it just misses completely. He doesn't know how to aim because he's too mad. Okay. Last one though, this hobgoblin's actually going to go after the Behir. Because that was the... You get the sense that this was what he was supposed to do. So he's attacking the Behir, and he's hitting it. Takes 9 slashing damage. And the Behir's not looking bad, but it's looking pretty rough. Okay, so that's 9 slashing, 85. Okay. And the captain is just very annoyed at this little halfling rogue. So he's going to walk around to you, almost stare down at you with massive murder in his eyes, and in broken accented common, he's going to say, "Puny imp."
Imp.
So,
No imp.
okay, so
Dash, right, dash.
okay, first attack is 23. Okay. Second attack is a 7 to hit. First attack, he's going to use his martial advantage.
Halfling lives matter.
Yeah, and you see, and as he is going, you see like a ring on him glow, and it seems to give him a strange extra benefit as his sword comes down. And he is going to deal what is it? No, wrong sheet.
It's so hard.
Okay,
I'm sorry, guys.
yep. This is why you need context. Okay, so he is going to deal a total of 22 piercing damage with his greatsword in the first hit.
Okay.
Okay? And he's gonna miss the next hit, though.
Okay.
Okay? And this is where the Behir is kind of interesting, and let me see what it's got. Let me see if it gets its breath weapon back. Does it get its breath weapon back? Let's answer this, ladies and gentlemen. No, it does not! It keeps trying to charge it. You see it going in its throat, and it's just not charging. But what it is going to do is it's going to whip around its tail, and it's going to just... Oh, that only works as grappled. Now it's just going to bite the hobgoblin to its side. And yeah, it just bites the thing straight in half, just leaving the legs standing while the top half is gone of the hobgoblin next to him. Like, it's just like, yeah, like the legs are perfectly bisected. Like, everything below the waist is fine, but there's just a blood fountain and no spine from the top. It's like a Sub-Zero fatality in reverse. Okay. And, oh, this one's dead. Okay. That one's dead. Okay, called and last death saving throw. You stabilize. You revive with 1 hit point. And that is your turn.
Fuck. Back down immediately.
Yeah. Aldar, you have 2 small hobgoblins on either side of you, and you have fists.
Alright, and I was being dumb and thinking that I needed to use my bonus action to get extra attacks or whatever, so I wasn't using my bonus action to breathe on my knuckles, but now I kind of feel like I don't really need to because they're probably not going to survive for much longer.
Yeah, it's best if you get creative.
But okay, so now how are they there exactly?
The one has his sword in the wall, and the other one kind of has a sword. They're kind of like both within arm's reach of you. You could really punch either of them.
Okay. God, I want to decapitate him with his own sword. Like, that's kind of what I want to do. Is sort of just, like, I don't know, grab his body and just bear hug him so his sword decapitates him.
I have an
or
idea
something,
for
but, like,
you. Roll... Okay, roll an athletics check for me.
My good stat.
Okay, so what you do is you basically grapple this one over here, and you take him by the scruff of his armor, and you lift him over your head, coming down with the momentum of force, and you throw him on his buddy's sword, decapitating him on the sword in the wall.
Yes.
Just leaving the body down there as it's bleeding out, and the sword, blood of the sword and the spurt of the blood is covering his buddy's face, whose sword got stuck in the wall.
And are we counting that as my first attack action?
We're gonna because it's special and powerful. I'm gonna count that as your turn because it was a special action.
I decapitated somebody.
Yeah, by throwing them on a sword, which is objectively cooler
then,
when the sword's not being swung.
Well then, as a bonus action, I need to read it. It's my second wind, I think is what it's called.
Oh, the healing thing, yeah.
Yeah, a D10 plus my fighter level.
So it would be a D10 plus 11.
Okay.
Okay, so you heal 14 health. Sorry, you heal 15, yeah. Okay, Rouge, your turn.
Alright. First, I need to roll for my Flask of the Oasis.
You rolled the other day, you got a superior.
Oh, okay. I thought... Okay, never mind then. I am going to stab the captain with my short sword.
Okay. You miss.
Alright, well, I'm going to chuck my Flask of the Oasis over at Calden.
Okay. Calden, dexterity saving throw to see if you can get it when you're just groggy and waking up. You cannot. You miss it, and it falls into the river.
Great!
Okay.
We'll get it back.
Okay.
You're just going to run to the other side of the tree then.
Oh, this one's dead. Okay. As you run away, the Hobgoblin Captain gets an attack opportunity.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. That hits. It's a 23.
Okay.
Okay. And you see that ring glow again. And I need you to take 22 piercing damage.
I'm out.
Okay, so you didn't move away because you're right here then. As he gets
I'm
away. Okay, Rouge is knocked out. Okay. Okay, so next is this Hobgoblin. And frankly, it's too scared of you, but it's going to go down fighting at least. It feels like if it's going to go out, it's going to go down fighting. So it goes a longsword against you, Aldar, and it misses horribly. Just as a 9. Yep. This one's dead. This one's dead. That one's alive. Yeah. And then it's the captain's turn. And he's actually going to make you fail one of your death saving throws, Rouge, by attacking you with a longsword. Automatically hitting you.
What?
So lose 1 death save. Okay. Okay, the Behir seems to be considering the situation, like looking around at what's going on, and it moves over here, and it attempts to bite the captain.
Come on, Behir.
Okay. So, as the captain is standing over the broken bodies of Rouge and Calden, looking very confident in himself, he starts chuckling to himself. Stupid heroes. You will never be able to beat... And he gets swallowed by the Behir. That did... Oh wait, never mind. He didn't get swallowed. Never mind, he didn't do enough damage.
Ooh.
Shit, I didn't realize... I thought I critted and it did like 50 damage, but no, it only did 28. So it takes a nasty fucking hit from the Behir. Like, nasty. And it's down... And he's down on his last leg. Because it bites off like one of his arms, so he just has 1 longsword left. Ah! And Calden, you're up.
Finish him.
Finish the captain, you said? Would healing be its own action?
Yes,
Like
healing is his own action. Unless stated otherwise in the spell or the ability.
Okay. I'm gonna lay hands on myself then.
Okay. That's an action.
Daddy.
I'm gonna use actually, I'm gonna use 30.
Okay.
Cut out again.
You're cutting out a lot, dude.
I'm gonna use 30.
Gonna use what?
Okay, I'm done.
He's gonna use 30. He said.
30. Okay. On yourself.
Yes.
Okay. You heal.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Aldar, your turn.
All right, time to punch this guy in the mind.
Okay.
My mind fist.
All right.
Has he been thoroughly mind fisted?
Yeah. You mind fucked him.
Hell yeah, I did.
Like, brain damage sadomasochism. That's what BDSM stands for now. Okay. Like, you punch him and his face just goes concave, and it almost looks like his face stops existing as it, like, breaks down of itself into identity and, like, collapses in on itself into, like, a black hole of nothing, and it just dies.
Okay, and then 5, 10, 15. Oh wait, hang on. So it'll be difficult terrain once I get in the water, right?
Yeah, because it's a flowing river.
Be 5, 10, 15, 20 here. So basically I'll have to end it here, but...
Yep.
Yep, and I'm just gonna end it there.
Okay. Rouge, make a death saving throw, please. That's a success. Okay. Real talk for a second. Sarah, would you be cool with a new character?
I have thought about it, yeah.
No, I'm not letting that.
Well, you used your healing on yourself, Calden.
I have another healing spell.
Not that you can use on his turn. On the Hobgoblin Captain's turn.
Fair.
Am I this mean of a DM? You know what? That's not the tone of this campaign. We got too many plans for Rouge. So he is going to attempt to attack you, Rouge, and the Behir is going to whack him over the cliff. And he is going to die unceremoniously as a Looney Tunes cartoon, but with more gore. And then the Behir is just like considering you guys, and it's we're gonna end combat there.
Okay.
And it doesn't seem to be trying to attack any of you anymore, but
I'm gonna go heal Rouge.
yeah.
Please.
And while he heals Rouge, I'll have a conversation with the Behir.
Okay.
How much do you heal me for, Calden?
Let me.
Okay, that's a total of 17.
Alright, cool. I get up, I thank Calden, and I'm going to look for my flask.
Okay. Yeah. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Okay. So the Behir is talking to you, Aldar, and it says, Tarkata.
Tarkata.
And then it like uses one of its claws to point at itself.
Oh, he is Tarkata.
Yep.
I am Aldar.
The Behir like looks confused.
And then I point at myself, Aldar.
And it like shakes its head. Tarzafet. And it feels very broken, draconic, like it's barely able to speak it. Like it feels like it has a constant headache and it's grinding to speak properly. But he looks at you and says, Tarzafet.
Tarsa. Golden, do you know what that word means? Or either of you, honestly?
You get from the impression of Draconic, it's a name.
Tar- Is
Okay.
this
Are you asking another question?
yes?
What'd you ask it?
I asked him, is that the name of what made you into this?
And it says in the same strange voice, no. Yo. And it almost like chokes the name. Like it looks very angry. Josef.
I was
Well,
about to
it
ask
seems
that.
we have a very similar. We have a common enemy.
Yeah, and it's getting clearer. It's weird. Like your presence seems to be calming the mind a bit. It seems to be piercing to the focus, and you get this Aldar, you're getting this weird vibe of it, and it's looking at you, and it's like, and as its voice is getting clearer, especially with the revenge, it seems to focus it very angrily. And it says, and it looks right at you, Aldar, and in a lower regard says, "Yes, we do, son."
Wait, what the fuck?
And that's where we're ending the session.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay then.